Good evening, and welcome to Ash Park on the campus of Cornell College. It's round two of the playoffs, and tonight West Liberty is in town to face Mount Vernon. Sean Moore here with Ed Tim, and we are all settled in and ready to go. How you doing, Ed?
Round two of the first pod of hopefully many more to come.
Round two of the pod championship. How about that?
And hopefully we can win 3 pod championships.
That's right. We have no idea. Well, maybe you do, but I have no idea what the criteria are for bracketing are. I mean, we could guess, but I do not know those exact criteria or if they've even been shared. Have you learned much about that?
They've got on the state website, they've got who hosts home games, but there's other things. So
My guess would have been that district champs would get the first shot at hosting, but we will see. That we'll pull for a victory here tonight and some upsets anyway, because it's really nice.
We just want to play next week. We don't care where, when. We want to play somewhere next week.
I care a little bit. It's really cozy in this booth.
Yeah, being at Solon tonight out in the stands would be a little bit chilly.
And that was a decent setup for being outside. So, yep, West Liberty again. Seems like we've seen a lot of these guys in the. Of course, we used to be not so very long ago in the same district. Had some playoff battles with those guys. Always a tough crew that they bring over from West Liberty. They have got about 25, 28 guys over there, but my guess, if it's a typical West Liberty team, they're all tough as nails.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of seniors. I think 4 or 5 seniors. So they're a very underclass-oriented team. And what did they miss? 2 weeks? They missed 2 weeks. They missed 2 games.
Missed Tipton, I believe, and another one. I can't remember.
Yeah, and so that they survived that obviously, but that. And one of the games they played, didn't they play? They played somebody else, I think. It was a game that wasn't scheduled.
A last minute kind of thing.
So it's been they've had their share of living by the changes by the hour.
Well, they don't have a lot of guys on the roster, but the guy they do have is Josiah Galvan, who has carried 122 times this year for 1,222 yards, and he had a whole bucket full last week. So
300. He had a season's worth last week.
That's right. So just what Mount Vernon wants, a powerful running team coming into – no, that's not exactly what we'd like to see, but hopefully we've stepped up our tackling this week. Hopefully we drilled tackling all week long, because that's been an issue for the defense, and playing the run has been kind of the Achilles heel for Mount Vernon so far on the year. So that's going to be a huge key. I mean, it's pretty trite to say you got to stop the run, but that's the key to the game tonight, I think.
Yeah, there'll be I'm guessing. I mean, I've seen them. I've heard the coaches talking about them. There'll be, I think, a typical West Liberty team. I mean, one of the things that's different is they run a lot of power stuff, but they spread a lot. They try to spread you out some. They'll run some doubles formations and some trips formations and try to spread you out and let Galvan kind of try to find gaps. And, boy, you got to keep him in front of you. You got to have pursuit angles, because we've got a gang tackle tonight like no other, because if he gets a seam, it's, he's not going to fall down like Daniel Jones in the open field.
No,
okay? You got to throw that one out there.
He's not.
You watch that poor guy. There's nobody within, that would be something, the way our season's gone, that would be what would happen for us.
Right.
They'd have, Galvan would be 25 yards free of everybody. There'd be no time left on the clock, and he would trip on the 3-yard line. We'd say that's the way it goes for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's the way it's been. It was last week for sure, in a crazy win over Vinton-Schellsburg. Was able to watch a little bit of film this week, and Galvan's got good straight line speed, and he's really slippery. He's tough he's not a type that doesn't strike me as the type of guy anyway that will bowl you over like Erickson was last week, or some of those other backs that we've been facing lately. It's not a team that'll stick 3 guys in the backfield and student body right. It's a little bit more sophisticated than that. But if he gets out in space, he's going to be real difficult.
We've got to make sure we maintain pursuit angles. We've got to keep him in front of us, and we just got to run to the ball, And when we get him, we've got to get him down on the ground, and that's been an issue sometimes. And the other thing I was saying is they'll be very well coached since Coach Iskey's been there. They've been really, really good.
Yep.
They're fundamentally sound, and the kids play hard, and it'll be a great matchup. I mean, this is a coin flip game. I mean, there's without a doubt this is a coin flip game, and like it's been, we'll have to execute, and probably a bounce here or a bounce there could be the difference.
Yep. And we are simulcasting tonight on the Comet Cast, so we do have actually 3 broadcast options tonight. Well, Mustang Cast, of course, on streaming audio. The Comet Cast is with us tonight on streaming audio as well, though it's just Ed and I. Our thoughts go out to, or I shouldn't say our thoughts, that makes it sound like something happened to Mark.
I was, what the heck was going on here?
Mark Becker usually he's our Comet Cast, the Comet Cast broadcaster from West Celebrity that we typically, when we work with another sportscast media crew, we have one from the Mustang Cast, one from the Comet Cast. Mark Becker's that guy, and he's fine, I assume, with COVID. It's we're keeping it in the family here. Just Ed and I tonight with probably a little bit more crowded press box tonight with it being the playoffs, and just wanting to keep everybody safe. So we are broadcasting on the Comet Cast, so welcome all of you from West Liberty. And then our newest, for those of you from West Liberty who haven't seen this before, hopefully we try to send some messaging out. We do have Mustang Vision. We are on the tube tonight. It's a great HD broadcast. The picture is fantastic. You still have to listen to Ed and I. It's the same audio.
You can turn the sound down.
You can turn the sound down if you want, but the picture is fantastic. So if you're out there on Comet Cast and you want to tune into the game, it's at www.gomvstangs.org. That's gomvstangs.org. You'll still get to hear the Comet Cast, or Ed and I, but you'll get to see the game as well. Comets led at the quarterback position by Caleb Wolf. They are going to throw. They're going to run the ball, but Caleb does have 26 completions, 63 attempts on the year, 259 yards passing on the season. He will run it a little bit. He's got 44 rushes with a touchdown, I believe.
They run some read option stuff.
I might have the yes, and they do run some read option stuff as well. On Mount Vernon's side of the ledger, we're led by quarterback Brady Ketchum, senior. He is 135 for 213 on the year, thrown for 1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns through the air as well. So Brady's really had a nice year. I thought he throws a nice, accurate ball, makes good decisions, makes good reads, and so he's been real effective for us this year.
We're balanced. I mean, that's really helped with coming out of Trenton Pitlick. I mean, we've been really balanced the last few weeks, and so that diversity, that it gives us a chance to Brady's really good, but when you have a running game, that makes everything better.
Yep. Trenton's year, 155 carries for 1,064 yards for Trenton Pitlick. He has scored 11 touchdowns on the ground. We won't want to leave out Colin Swans, who's always around the football, either on offense or on defense. Either way, he's got 50 catches on the year for 757 yards. That's a truck full. And he's got 14 touchdowns as well. Someone just made quite an interest.
Well, and he's dressed inappropriately here. So
I like the hat. Shea Stamp's got his Cubs gear on. It's all good. It's all good as our season long over. But still, it's all good. It's all good. We're about 8 minutes or so away from game time here at Ash Park, here at Cornell College. This has been where Mount Vernon has been playing the majority of their home games for the last few years, and it's a beautiful facility. We love the press box. It's nice and, well, it's warmer out in here anyway than it is out there. I shouldn't say it's nice and warm, but it's a lot nicer temperature-wise in here.
And for the first time in probably a month, we got a little bit of wind tonight. Not a lot, but there's a little bit of wind tonight. So that'll be, that could be a factor one way or the other. Maybe not so much for their running game, but for our passing game, it could be a little bit. And I talked to Logan Griebel today. He said he feels really, really good. He actually kicked one from 50 yards in practice, either yesterday or the day before. So
excellent.
I said, well, you know what? That's a pretty big weapon. If it come down to that, that'd be a pretty neat experience for a high school kid. So kick it from 50.
We have some time to thank our Comet Cast and Mustang Cast sponsors. Start with the Comet Cast sponsors tonight, including Blaze Fitness, the area's leading gym, offering a 24-hour fitness center, supplements, circuit training classes, personal training sessions, and more. Fred's Feeds is the area's leading hardware store, serving West Liberty, Muscatine, Nichols, and surrounding areas.
I've been to Fred's Feeds in West Liberty and in Nichols.
Have
there
you?
we go. I lived in West
Well,
Liberty
you
for
spent
3
some
years.
time in.
I lived there for
Coach
3
did
years.
West Liberty, didn't you?
Lived above a nun. My wife and I, when we first got married, we lived there and lived above a nun.
Excellent. Well, they are presenting
Sister Francis.
the colors here, so we'll pause for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you rise and face our nation's flag. In doing so, please remember the valiant men and women who have served our country in defense of our liberties and values. Many of them made the supreme sacrifice. Let us also be mindful of those men and women around the globe who currently stand watch on those freedoms. Tonight's colors are presented by members of American Legion, Han Howard, post number 480. Ladies and gentlemen, your national anthem.
The national anthem, and we're just about set to get underway here from Mount Vernon. Sean Moore with Ed Tim. Jim Beatty upstairs on the camera with the window open, by the way. Thankful for Jim
That's why he
Beatty
gets
bringing
paid
you the
the big
pictures.
bucks.
That's right. That's why he's getting cameraman money up there. Henderson Barker Funeral Home in West Liberty realizes death is emotional and overwhelming. You need a funeral home with care and compassion. Call on Henderson Barker Funeral Home when the unthinkable happens. Liberty Communications provides internet, digital TV, phone, along with automation and monitoring services. Check out their services at www.thepeopleyouknow.com.
First time I had cable television, Liberty Communications.
Liberty Communications.
Thought I
There
died
you
and
go.
gone to heaven, living on a farm. That newfangled cable thing.
Put the rabbit ears away. I'm sure you got some West Liberty stories for us
Oh.
throughout the evening here. Martin Agency Insurance Services specializes in insurance, including auto, farm, crops, and more. See Greg Martin, Justin Gingrich, Josie Gingrich, Sharon Shetler, or Michelle King for your next quote.
I got to say hi to Greg Martin. I coached him in basketball and in football. Got to say hi to Greg. Hi, Greg.
And
He's a good man.
you got former students out there making a living for themselves because that.
Despite me. Despite my influence.
Right. Looks like West Liberty has won the toss. They are going to defer. Mount Vernon will receive. They will, looks like, defend the east goal, and Mount Vernon will be moving from right to left on your radio dial as we get set here for kickoff. CommonCast sponsors Midwest One Bank, wants you to know you're the one. Midwest One offers all types of loans, lines of credit, and financial and wealth management services. West Liberty Foods is hiring. Work somewhere that makes you happy, somewhere that offers you a rewarding career and the pay you deserve. Check out openings at www.wlfoods.com. West Liberty State Bank is the bank where you belong. Their knowledgeable staff has experience in the financial industry and can help you with a wide range of services. Member FDIC. West Liberty Booster Club is involved in all aspects of West Liberty sports. Being a booster member is fun and rewarding. Call Sherry Esmoil. I know Sherry Esmoil. Sherry Esmoil is awesome. She's got a couple state champ wrestlers in her household and ask her about getting involved. JJ Knighting, is that right?
I think
Knighting, is
so.
that correct? Forgive me, West Liberty folks. I'm getting all the names right tonight. Is the preferred farm equipment dealership in the tri-state area. They offer experience, service, part inventory, and long-term commitment. See them in West Liberty, Tipton, Pilot Grove, Mount Pleasant, and Sigourney.
Just under the bell here.
Look at
We're
that.
gonna
Got
get a
them all
kickoff,
in.
Just like that.
It's a little harder reading someone else's after you get. You have to actually pay attention. I dream
You
our.
don't have, yeah, you have ours
I
memorized. You just
dream
turn
our
it on and-
liners. And we're just about set to get underway here as Roberto Martinez has it teed up for the Comets.
It's like Pitlick and Swans back there.
And Swans back, I believe. I believe you are correct. And this one's going to bound out of bounds at about the 10, as it was a kind of a coffin corner type of design on that, but that goes out of bounds right in front of Pitlick, and Mount Vernon will start with good field position as we're underway here in round 2 of pod play.
Pod play.
Pod play. It's hard to call it the playoffs.
He tried to kick it, a little knuckleball it down there and tried to keep it in bounds on the side and just went out. Made a good decision there. Pitlick made a good decision. Let that thing go out of bounds. We can start a good field position on the 35 here.
So Mount Vernon comes out. 2 receivers top side, 2 to the bottom. Pitlick with Brady in the backfield. Adjusting his protection, shifting Pitlick over to the right. Here's a give to Pitlick up the middle. He's met in the hole. He gets about 3 yards right up the middle.
3 yards over the left side. The tackle made number 54.
Yeah, they got 10 guys within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage here, so we'll see what we decide to do. I mean, they've got one guy free, but they've got a whole bunch of folks very close to the ball here. It looks like they're playing man-to-man with one guy deep, so we'll see if we try to take advantage of that.
Here's Brady, fakes the handoff, and throws a slant across the middle, intended for Nosek, and that was knocked down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up for Mount Vernon. 3rd and 6 at their own 39. Looked like Kobe Simon knocked that one down.
Yeah, it was a nice play. He was blocked, but, got his hands up and tipped that thing away because we had him open on the slant.
2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Pitlick along with catch from the backfield. Brady back to pass, going long.
There
He's
he
got
is.
Swants, and nice play made there. Knocked away. That's Lake Newton on the coverage.
Sean Moore just came out of his chair. He was running down the field with Swans right there.
right.
He thought he was open for a second. We just underthrew that just a hair.
Part of it is I
Just
have
a
this
hair.
pole in front of me. I have to.
Sean, you were
I get to
excited.
stand up.
You-
I'm always
you were
excited. I'm always
you shot
excited.
out of there like you were almost 50.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's very accurate. Logan Grable back to punt it away. Gets this one off. It's going to come down about the 30-yard line. And he's met there by Ike Appleton making
Nice
the
play
play
by Ike there.
About the 40. I think that was Lake Newton on the return.
That's a really nice play there. He kept inside leverage and waited for him to make his cut and then came in and cleaned him up. That's a really nice play by Ike there. Sometimes you overcommit and let that guy bounce outside, and that can be trouble. So
Caleb Wolf brings in the line of scrimmage. Watch for Josiah Galvan in the backfield. Single set pistol formation. 2 receivers to the far side.
3.
One down here. Trips to the far side.
yeah, they're
In motion
unbalanced.
is Collins in motion. And here we've got
Ball carrier.
Collins on the carry.
3 yards over the left side.
He gets 3 yards or so and sets up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, they run balance there. They run balance to the left. So they didn't have any receivers on this side, and they had a tackle tight end on the other side. So
2nd down 6 at their own 44 for West Liberty. Newton split out wide to the far side. One receiver down here at the near side. Here's a pass from Wolf. That's caught. Looks like Collins, and he's got a 1st down and more across the 40, inside the 40 of Mount Vernon. And that's a 1st down.
nice little layer route there. They ran a guy deep, and he just ran a square out underneath that, and then they did a really nice job blocking on the outside, and that was a big gain.
First down for the Comets at the 37 of Mount Vernon. Just underway here in Mount Vernon. No score, 10:28 remaining first period. Mount Vernon goes 3 and out and punts it away on their first possession. There's Newton and Collins split out wide to the far side. One receiver near side. Here comes Galvan, and he blasts his way forward, still chugging forward, dragging a tackler or two. Tackle made there by Younggreen.
He did a really nice job there.
Kept his legs pounding away. 2nd and 7 coming up at the Mount Vernon 35.
Jackson Jaspers is getting the start tonight. Freshman. He came in relief of Pitlick on last Friday, and obviously now he's in the starting lineup. So
Gingrich split out wide to the far side. Collins down here to the near side. Slot receiver is Newton. And here's the give to Galvan. He's met in the backfield and swarmed under. Nice play there. I think that was Pitlick, first guy there, and there's a loss of 3, and it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, there was some kind of mix-up there because what they ran in the backfield and the way they blocked it up front were two different things. Something was mixed up there because the offensive line looked like they were going right and the running back went left. So
and handoff looked a little awkward.
Yeah,
well.
There was some miscommunication there. So
Gingrich split out wide to the far side. Collins in the far slot. Single receiver here down on the near side. Wolf along with Galvan in the backfield. Here's Wolf. He's going to toss it out to Gingrich. Bubble screen, and he's going to be close to a first down.
He got it. They got it. Both of them have marked by a yard. Boy, that's the second play, the second passing play where their wide receivers blocked really well downfield. I mean, they got into our legs and did a really nice job. That was a really nice job of blocking there.
So first down Comets at the Mount Vernon 27. 8:40 remaining first quarter, no score on West Liberty's first possession. Tight formation here. One receiver split out far side. Here's Wolf takes. He's going to pitch it to Galvan left side. And he's going to have good yardage. Looks like about a 9-yard gain.
Well, I thought we had him there at the line of scrimmage, and he just split right through there. Looked like a watermelon seed. Squirted right out of there because I thought we had two guys at the point of attack, and he squirted right through.
2nd and 2 here at the 19 of Mount Vernon. So West Liberty moving the ball well on their first possession. Newton split out wide to the near side. Tight formation again for West Liberty. Galvan behind Wolf. It's going to be Galvan right up the middle, and he's going to have a first down inside the 15.
They blocked that really well.
Jackson Jaspers on the tackle.
It's funny if you watch, he delays every time. He takes that hop step so he can read, and he gives that offensive lineman. They do a lot of pulling the inside off the guards, and they also block down, kick out. And so you'll see Galvan every single time take that little bit of hop, that little read step, and then shoot right up the middle.
There's Kobe Simons in motion, setting up on the near side. Here's Wolf giving off to Galvan, and he's going to – the ball's on the ground, and I think the ball's still on the ground. I think Gingrich got on top of it. That was close. Gingrich had it up on his shoulder pad.
He didn't even realize the ball was there.
No.
He didn't. He kind of laid on it and didn't even realize it was there until the last second.
Going to be a gain of 5 on that play as the ball just squirted away from Galvan.
Yeah, that ball was really loose there. He'd
get a bit of coaching on high and tight here before his next series. Here's Gingrich split out wide on the far side. That's Collins in the far slot. Here's Galvan. He's going to be met. He gets around Dennis. He's still chugging toward the goal line. And he's down just shy at the goal line. That'll be first and goal inside the 1.
Boy, I thought Denny had him there at the line of scrimmage again. That's 2 or 3 times I thought we've had him at the line of scrimmage and just haven't finished him off. He's really got a really nice burst.
So first and goal inside the 1 for West Liberty.
Really nice drive by the Comets here. See if we can. We've done some good things this year in short yardage situations down here. So
tight formation. Newton split out wide to the bottom side, or the near side of the field. There's a little confusion. Wolf now in trouble, and we've got him swallowed up for a big loss. Like some more confusion on the handoff.
Again, it looked like the quarterback went one way and the running back went another. So, wow, that's
Second and goal from the 5.
Assisted by number 33, Jackson Jaspers.
That changes things a bit.
Jaspers.
So was first and goal inside the 1. Now second and goal just outside the 5-yard line.
this is what happened last week. Remember, they ended up kicking a field goal. They had it right down there, first and goal at the 1, and they had a mistake and ended up getting 3 out of it versus getting 7. So hopefully we can repeat that here.
Gingrich and Collins split out wide to the far side. Here's motion to
Speed.
Newton. Inside give to him on the jet sweep. He's going to get down around the 3, maybe the 2. Let's see what they mark it
He's
here.
a 3, I think. Yeah,
Third down and goal from the 3 coming up. Just inside the 3.
The one thing about it, I mean, since they don't have a power game, they, it's tough down here. If we can shoot the gaps, it makes it really tough for them to just rear back and run us over here. So
Newton and Collins, or Collins in motion. Excuse me, Newton in motion to the near side. There's Wolf to pass. He's got no nice breakup, nice play. That's Colin Swants.
Yep, Swans really did a nice job.
Great play by Swants, breaking up the pass just as it was getting to Newton. Nice play.
I think
Fourth
it
down.
crossed his mind to try to intercept that thing. It looked like he might have tried to step in front of that thing. So
It's a little play action down.
see anybody coming out to kick anything. They're going for
Third
it.
and goal from the 3. Here's fourth down and goal from the 3-yard line. Big play here, obviously. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Tight formation.
Yeah, they're unbalanced again to the left.
Looks like Newton down here, split out to the near side. Here's
Get some
Wolf
gaps. He's
giving
in
it off
trouble.
to Galvan, trying to get outside. He's not going to make it. Ball's going to go over on downs. Young Green, Jaspers in on the tackle. Mount Vernon holds. No points on the first drive. A great first drive by the Comets, but they come away
That's
with
big.
nothing.
That's really big. That second down play was, that miss handoff, that was really big.
So Mount Vernon takes over 1st and 10 on their own 2-yard line. 98 yards to go. Let's see if we can get something going here on our second drive.
Zadok Holub did a really good job there, making him commit versus letting him get up ahead of steam, because once he gets the line of scrimmage and can explode there, he's really tough to deal with. And Zadok came up the field and made him make a decision to push it outside. And we had guys run to the ball like we talked about and clean it up.
Timeout on the field tonight. Gives us a chance to thank our Mustang Cast sponsors, including Copenhagen and Associates. Offers friendly, professional, and personal service. You got the hometown feel even with your taxes. Call 895-6001 to set up your consultation today. The Richardson Hanson Holtz Insurance Agencies offers farm, auto, homeowners, crop, commercial, life, and health insurance, insuring Mount Vernon and the surrounding communities. Gary's Foods in Mount Vernon, supporters of Lisbon and Mount Vernon students, best of luck to the Mustangs. Lynn Woodley Construction handles home repairs, including windows, doors, kitchens, and baths. Call Lynn Woodley for a free estimate today. Come back to action, 1st and 10 for Mount Vernon. 4:42 remaining, first quarter, no score as Mount Vernon turns away the Comets on 4th and goal from the 3. Here comes Pitlick. Ooh, just about lost the ball on the handoff.
And almost got stuck in the backfield.
Yeah,
So
just
well,
about.
he bobbled that a little bit with his feet in the purple in there, and that's never a good thing.
To run a little crossbuck action there. 2 backs to the backfield, which is not typical set.
We're just trying to get some space here.
Yeah. So receivers, it's like 2 receivers. That's actually Schumann with Swants in the slot on the far side. 1 receiver down here to the near side. That looks
They're
like
playing man. I mean, I would
Welch.
think you could throw Swans, just go back 3 steps and throw it up.
Here's a give again to Pitlick. Cleaner handoff. He's got a little bit of a hole. He squirted right through. And he's up to about the 8 or 9 yard line. It'd be third down from there. About 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
Just a little bit of space, but boy, we need a first down here.
Yeah.
We need a first down here.
On the run, 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs.
Wind right now is, well, the flags are pretty steady, pretty droopy on the goalposts. It's been windy today. Here's 3rd and 4 coming up for Mount Vernon on their own 9. Running guys in and out. Here comes Kuhn into the ball game. He'll set up in the slot on the far side next to actually Schumann. 2 receivers down at the bottom. Pitlick along with Ketchum in the backfield. Here's the give to Pitlick. And
Got caught
he's
from behind.
Yep, caught from behind indeed. Nice play made there. That's Kobe Simon. And it'll be 4th down for Mount Vernon.
That's kind of ironic, because Trenton does that to everybody. Catches
Right.
them, goes from the weak side and catches from behind, and that time he got caught from behind. So
Kobe the end, defensive end on that far side. And so Mount Vernon getting sent
let's
to
get
punt.
it out of here.
Galvan and Newton back to receive the punt here, set up at the Mount Vernon 45-yard line. Let's see if we can get a boomer out of our own end zone. Here comes Grable. It's going to be a low liner. It's going to bounce at the 20 and out of bounds at the Mount Vernon 25-yard line. So not the punt that Grable was looking
both
for.
times he looked like he kind of wanted to do the rugby style punt, and neither time really got a good chunk of the ball there.
So fantastic starting field position here for the Comets. Ken and Sid Harned listening in from West Liberty. And here's the second possession for the Comets. Here's Galvan's got it left side, and he squirts his way up toward the 20-yard line, a gain of about 5. He's a long, lanky guy. He's moving faster than he appears. It's kind of the optical illusion that he gets. He's a tall, lanky guy with long strides.
And he really accelerates.
He does.
4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4 on the carry. 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Comets. Newton sets up wide to the near side of the field. Tight formation. Wolf with Galvan. Here's the give to Galvan right up the middle, and there's a nice tackle made again. Jaspers again on the play. Getting low. Jackson Jaspers all 5'8", 145. Nice tackle there on the much larger Galvan. Galvan 6'1", 175. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Comets. Comets
Jaspers is 145, and 12 of that's hair.
Well,
He's
good. That'll
rocking
help.
a nice mullet there.
That'll help come wrestling season. Here's Gingrich split out wide to the near side, tight formation. Here's the give again to Galvan.
Nowhere to go.
Dance around in the backfield, finds a little bit of a hole. I think he's going to be short.
Just a hair short,
Just
I
short.
think. Yeah, because
Less
it's
than
right
a
at the
yard.
line. So, yeah, it's going to be really just a little short here.
4th in inches from the about just outside the 15. Got to get to the 15
Yeah, so you got
for 1st down.
exactly half a yard here. They're living down on this end of the field, and another huge 4th down play.
57 seconds remaining here, 1st quarter. No score between West Liberty and Mount Vernon. Here's Newton set up near
We're
side
coming
of the
hard
field.
here. We're sending everybody.
Galvan coming, and he's going to be stopped
He's
in the
gonna be short
backfield
again.
again. Another 4th down stop for Mount Vernon. That time it was Pitlick. The Mount Vernon defense stepping up when it needs to on the first 2 drives from West Liberty tonight.
Their running game isn't set up for short yardage, because they've got that delay they have, and by that time, we're shooting all 7 gaps on the inside, and there's just nowhere for them to go.
Great penetration. Let's see if we can get something going finally here on offense after 2 3-and-outs. Of course, last possession we started inside our own 1, so a little space
Had to be a little
this
conservative
time.
there.
2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Pitlick with Ketchum in the backfield. 39 seconds remaining here in the 1st quarter. Here's Brady back to pass, looking far side. He's got incomplete.
dropped it.
That was intended for Swans.
Really good coverage there. Really good coverage there.
It would have been a short gain had he caught it. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Mount Vernon. Haven't been able to get into any kind of offensive rhythm here in the 1st quarter.
With them playing single safety here, I would expect us at some point to try to run a wheel route, because they'll have to be man-to-man on that 2nd guy, and it'll be really tough to run with him. So
2 receivers far side. That's Kuhn in the far slot. 2 receivers near side. Pitlick along with Ketchum in the backfield.
changing the play.
The
Blitz.
give inside to Pitlick, and he finds his way forward for maybe a couple.
They blitzed right into that one. That was a good call by defensive coordinator. We changed the play, and they blitzed right into the A gap where we were trying to go. So
3rd and 8. I
I'm
would
guessing that'll be it.
think they'll let her wind down here and think a little bit more about what they want to call on 3rd down as we switch ends of the field. That is the end of the 1st quarter. No score here between West Liberty and Mount Vernon. West Liberty has had the field position here in the first quarter, but Mount Vernon has turned away two fourth and, well, I guess one was a fourth and goal, one was a fourth and
a half a yard
down around the 15-yard line. To thank our Mustang Cast sponsors, including James Erickson at U.S. Bank Home Mortgage. He invites you to apply for a U.S. Bank Home Mortgage so you'll know what you can afford before looking for a new home. Contact James Erickson at U.S. Bank Home Mortgage today. Mount Vernon Bank is proud to support all Mustang athletics. See Mount Vernon Bank for all of your financial needs. Mount Vernon Ace Hardware has been providing the area with quality hardware since 1986. Quality, selection, and service, they've got it all at Mount Vernon Ace Hardware. First Community Center in Dance Arts, Iowa is proud to sponsor this Mustang Cast. Rick Elliott and his staff know the importance of physical fitness and the importance of sponsoring community events. Kelly Concrete promises to give you the best estimate and value for your next project. Years of experience and service to the area makes Kelly Concrete your best option. Elite Plumbing believes a flush beats a full house. See Nick at Elite Plumbing for your next project. Bridge Community Bank, an employee-owned bank serving your banking needs in 3 locations, Solon, Mount Vernon, and Mechanicsville, member FDIC. Kitchen by Design now offers lighting and has 4 locations to serve you. Located in Davenport, Iowa City, North Liberty, and Cedar Rapids, call Adam Jennett in Lisbon for your next project. As we get set here to begin play here in the second quarter, no score between Mount Vernon and West Liberty. 3rd and 7 for Mount Vernon at their own 19-yard line. Here's Brady rolling to his left, gives it off to Pitlick inside. He's got a little bit of room out to the 30,
down.
And he's got a first down. Nice little play, almost a little draw.
Yeah, it looked like a draw, an inside draw there. That was nice. Nice job. Look at Keaton Dennis out there and Caden Pendergrass out there leading. They were 12 yards down the field.
Faked the rollout and ran a draw to Pitlick inside. Nice play design as Mount Vernon picks up their first down of the ball game, and they have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Really good lead blocking there by Keaton Dennis getting downfield. That's a lot of weight coming at you.
It's like Jake Hunter split out wide to the far side. Slot receiver, I believe, is either Kuhn or actually Schumann. And here's Pitlick right up the middle. Got a little bit of a seam.
There we go.
And he's got a nice gain of about 6-7 yards.
Went right over top of Kean Kammerling right there. Really nice job by Kean coming off the ball.
Call it a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. Ball sitting at the 37 of Mount Vernon. Swans in the far slot. 2 receivers down here to the near side.
Good throwing down here.
And here comes Pitlick right on cue.
He was in motion. He was in motion.
He'll be close to a first down. I believe they'll have it, and he does. First down, Mount Vernon at the 40. Mount Vernon now moving the ball a little bit better than they were earlier in the game. Jake Hunter split out to the wide side. Swans in the slot, Kuhn in the near slot, and that's Pelly out wide on the near side of the field.
Just what the doctor ordered here. We need a nice long drive that ends up in a touchdown. If nothing else, flip the field here.
Pitlick with Ketchum in the backfield. Takes and give this to, he's going to keep it.
No,
nice read
the
there
option.
from Brady, as Ketchum makes a nice read, and he has 8-9 yards. Call it 8. Nice job.
The last time they ran the read option, I heard from upstairs somebody saying Brady's got to read that.
Right.
And that's what he did right there and got 8 yards.
That's right. Nice read there from Ketchum. We thought this year we'd see him run a little bit more than he has. Of course, with Pitlick back there, it's
never a bad thing to put the ball in his hands.
And you hear he's getting it here, and he'll have a first down right up the gut and crosses midfield down about the 46-yard line of West Liberty. So Mount Vernon in West Liberty territory for the first time tonight.
Ran up Keaton Dennis up the back of his leg, and he's coming up a little bit slow here.
First down, same formation, 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Pitlick in the backfield with Brady Ketchum. 9:31 remaining here before halftime. Here's Brady back to path, looking to go deep. He's got Swans. And Swans just a little too far. Boy, he ran a nice pattern. He saw the ball coming, and he worked his way inside with the ball in the air yet. and it was just out of his reach. So ball's incomplete. I think Newton on the coverage there. Nice coverage. 2nd and 10 coming up for Mount Vernon at the West Liberty 46-yard line. Same formation, 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Pitlick with Ketchum in the backfield. Brady
Changing the
barking
play
signals. And here comes Pitlick right up the middle again, and Kobe Simon's going to slow him down, and his buddies are going to catch up after a gain of about 3. So 3rd and 7 coming up here for Mount Vernon.
2nd and 7 for the Mustangs.
9:08 remaining in the second quarter. No score.
Kind of like what we expected.
A real grinder.
Yeah.
It's been the
Big
Mount
third
Vernon
down here.
defense with the big plays early on in this one. 2 receivers far side, to the near side. Here's Brady rolling to his left, looking downfield. He's got
There we
Swans
go.
first down, about the 31-yard line. He's knocked out of bounds over there. Nice play. I think that was Newton
Yeah,
knocking him
they
out of
put
bounds.
Newton on him man-to-man wherever he goes. Newton covers him. Wherever Brady's at, Newton's man-to-man. Keaton Dennis is coming off here after limping around a little bit.
First down at the 33, they mark it, of West Liberty. Here's Pelly split out wide to the near side. Swanson the near side slot.
Jack Drehos comes in at right tackle for Keaton Dennis.
2 receivers far side. I believe that's Kuhn in the far slot. Here's an option to Pitlick. That just didn't look good from the get-go, but here goes Pitlick, still on his feet, down to the 20, inside the 20, down to the 19. It just looked awkward from the get-go, but
Well, there was
Pitlick,
nothing there. He had him squared up, and he just gave him that little stutter step.
Pitlick
and
set him
got
up
the
for
corner.
that.
Yep, got the corner.
Really made that happen on his own. So nice job from Pitlick.
He turned a 4-yard loss into a 12-yard gain.
First down, Mount Vernon at the 19-yard line. Great run from Pitlick.
Boy, this would be a real backbreaker here for them to live in our end of the field and us to get the first touchdown here.
Kuhn in the near slot, along with Pelly split out wide to the near side. Swans in the far slot. Here's Trenton again. He'll have a short gain off the left side. Give him a yard or 2.
Ball marked here at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry. Tackle number 1, Greg Collins. Also number 19, David Molina. Collins and Molina on the tackle. Pitlick on the run. 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 coming up here for Mount Vernon. Pelly again split out wide to the near side. He's got Swans in the near slot. Kuhn in the far slot. I think that's Hunter lined up out wide at the top of your screen. Pitlick along with Brady Ketchum in the backfield. Here's the read option again. Nice read again by Brady, but nice fill there by the linebacker.
Yeah, but he got 4 or 5 yards.
Brings it down to the
They played that well.
tackle made by number 54, Felipe Molina.
That was Felipe Molina on the tackle. He did a nice job of filling on that. He's been keying on Brady on that play. 3rd down coming up here and 6 from the 15.
Because it looked like that one might be bigger. Looks like he might have gotten, I thought he was going to get 6 or 7 yards, and they cut him down at 4.
2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. That's Pelly on the near side, Kuhn in the near side slot. Petlick along with Ketchum in the backfield. Swanson in the far slot. Ketchum takes. Give is to Pitlick, and he's going to power his way pretty close. And he's just a little short, just inside the 9. Or excuse me, just inside the 10.
I think they're going to call him just a tiny bit short.
And he's about a half yard, if that short. We're going to line up again. Now, if we're going to go under center, let's make sure we're all
set.
And we're going to take a timeout.
Timeout, yeah.
Timeout, Mount Vernon.
We've had real success with Brady going up under center, except when we
jump offside.
we jump offside. So 6:29 remaining here, second quarter, no score. It's been a really I wouldn't say a defensive battle, except for Mount Vernon on 2 drives, 2 nice drives from West Liberty. One, they had it 1st and goal inside the 1-yard line. Mount Vernon turned them away, and they had it 1st and they had it 4th and goal, or 4th and 1, I should say, down at about the 20,
15,
19, something like that.
I think they started at the 25 and they were at the 15.
And Mount Vernon turns them away on that drive as well. Get the ball back, and now Mount Vernon's put a nice drive together, and they have it 4th and less than a yard to go at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, this is going to be who can execute on 4th down. We might try to draw them off sides here. before we run
I thought
a
they
play.
might try to do that before they called this timeout, but I'm a pretty conservative play caller if anyone ever gave me a chance to call a play, which would be a terrible idea. But I sure love Brady keeping the ball here and falling forward for
especially
a half
over
yard.
over Kean Kammerling.
Absolutely.
Or with Clark Young Green on one side and Caden Pendergrass on the other. So a lot of good options right there on the inside.
So after all that, we'll probably look for a fade pattern or something. 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side.
Brad Meester's our offensive coordinator. We're lining up, going toe-to-toe.
That's right. Brady is in that pistol formation. Let's see if he comes up under center. He does not give his to Pitlick, and there's a first down. That'd be my other option. Let's give it to Pitlick to get a half yard over the likes of Kean Kamerling and company. First down and goal now for Mount Vernon. They've got it about the 8-yard line. So let's see if
Boy, this has been a nice drive.
It really has. See if Mount Vernon can convert where the Comets could not. Pelly and Kuhn split out to the near side. It's like Swanson the far side slot along with Hunter split out wide to the far side of the field. Here's a read option
again.
And
oh, boy.
that time,
he couldn't
that was the best thing. Yeah, he just should have eaten it, and that's exactly what he did.
Because if he'd have pitched that, it would have been even worse.
Yep.
So tried to run that the other way. And
good read in a bad situation. Loss of 2. Second and goal now from the 10-yard line. Trips now to the near side with Pelly, Kuhn, and Swans. Hunter all by his lonesome far side.
I guess they'll probably try to run some kind of pick over here and bring Swanson to the inside.
Pickett moving back and forth in protection for Ketchum. Here's Ketchum dropping back to pass. Blitz is coming. He steps up. Now he's scrambling for his life, looking downfield in the end zone. He threw it away.
Nice play. I didn't know if he saw the guy coming from behind or not, and so threw it where nobody was going to catch it. We might have gotten to it, but really smart play by Brady there because
Aaron Rodgers on that, running up to the line of scrimmage, down running back from the line of scrimmage, running up to the line of scrimmage again.
Can we just not mention Aaron Rodgers?
Well, he didn't have a great week last week, but if they're going to lose to someone, it might as well be the Buccaneers. And Tristan Wirfs. Third down and goal from the 10. Trips again here on the near side. Hunter split out wide to the far side. Pitlick in the backfield.
The New York Giants wish they had Tristan Wirfs last night.
Yeah, I bet. Or anyone that could run without falling down. Here's Brady, that draw again. He's got a lot of room to the far side.
Near it.
And that's a touchdown for Pitlick. And we got, it is a touchdown, no flag. Kobe Simon was standing there
asking for a
flag, and the referee was giving him a nice description of why that was not, in fact, holding. Touchdown for Pitlick, and Mount Vernon is on the board.
Well, the second time they ran it, that inside handoff is really, they get all the motion going one way, and they bring Pitlick back naked on the other side, and there's just nobody there.
Great call. That goes for big yardage and a touchdown as Mount Vernon has turned the tables now as West Liberty had it deep in Mount Vernon territory twice. And now here's Mount Vernon scoring with the first score of the game. Logan Grable on to attempt the extra point.
Boy, we took 7 minutes there.
This has been a fast first half. Feels like it anyway. 5:15 remaining. Snap was good. Hold
nice play
good.
by Brady. Nice play. Brady mishandled that a little bit and got it down, and we got it up. So really nice play by Brady there.
7-0 Mount Vernon. 5:15 remaining here in the second quarter. Finish up our Mount Vernon Mustang Cast sponsors, including SB2, providing the international construction industry education, management, marketing, and networking, and serving Mount Vernon with a wide range of professional design services. SB2 wishes the best to the student athletes who are among our #1 community resources. Now, you think the guy who's also a broadcaster with us, Jim Beatty, who is all about SB2, I'm sure he wrote that description. He should know better than to write a paragraph. You'd think the guy that does this would write a nice, short, succinct. No.
Well,
no.
Do you know Jim? I know he's upstairs, but
I know he can hear us.
There's nothing succinct about Jim. I love Jim, but he's going to fully explain what you need to know.
Chameleon's Pub and Grub.
No stones unturned.
The place where friends go for great food and drinks. Chameleon's Pub and Grub wishes the Stangs a great season on the court and on the field. Iowa Physical Therapy offers a wide range of physical therapy services. Get your athlete feeling better and stronger. Now with offices in Monticello and Mount Vernon, your Mustang Cast sponsors. Galvan, and it's either Gingrich or Newton.
I think it's Newton.
Back to receive. The kickoff from Grable. Here's his run up, and he's just going to pooch it down, and it's going to try to get it to die. And just about
that only went out by a foot.
Just about. The ref had his flag out and was ready to throw it, and had to hang on to it.
Just stuck on the side. Ooh, boy.
So it was a lot like the opening kickoff of the ball game that also went out of bounds with West Liberty.
If we can get a 3 and out here and get the ball back, we could really have some momentum here.
So West Liberty will take over on their own 35-yard line.
Isn't this double huddle is kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I was noticing
the
that
offensive
early.
linemen are in one place, and the other people, the unimportant people, are back there having a discussion.
I don't like that skill position terms. Let's not use that. Here's a fake. Rolling out to his right is Wolf. He's got a receiver. That's
nice tackle.
Kobe Simon.
Nice tackle by Swans.
Yep, Swans giving up a bit of an advance there to the 6'4", 240 Simon. And that's a nice gain on first down for the Comets. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up for Wolf and the Comets at their own 41-yard line. The double-headed huddle. Newton here split out to the near side. 2 receivers far side for the Comets. Gingrich along with Wolf in the backfield. Short snap handled by Wolf, going long down the sideline, going for Newton.
He didn't find the ball there. He might have been open if he'd have found the ball. But there's been several snaps that have been low. I mean, almost all the snaps are like at his knees or low. That one's really low, but a bunch of them like down at his knees.
That really impacts the timing of a pattern like that too.
Yep.
So 3rd down, 3rd and 4 coming up for the Comets at their own 41-yard line after that incompletion to Newton. Collins and Gingrich to the far side. Here's Newton to the near side. Empty backfield as Galvan lines up in the slot on the far side. Here's Wolf firing for Galvan. He's got it, first down. Cross midfield, still pushing forward for yardage, and he's got it first down for West Liberty and about the 46.
Just another way to get Galvan the ball out in space there. So
long handoff.
Really nice throw there.
So first down for the Comets. .413 remaining first half. 7-0 is your score. Mount Vernon leading it. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Give us to Galvan, and he's got good yardage right up the middle. Again, that handoff looked awkward.
The timing doesn't look real good there for some reason. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. But it looks like there's confusion about which way he's going between Wolf and Galvan.
If they get 8 yards on every 8-9 yards every carry, they'll take an awkward handoff, I suppose. Gingrich split out to the far side. Newton and Collins on the near side. Collins in the slot. Galvan in the backfield. Another low snap, another awkward handoff, and they're going to stop him for a loss at about the 40. So they're having some trouble on the center exchange and on the handoff. It could be that snap is throwing off the timing of everything else. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now for West Liberty. They've kind of shot themselves in the foot tonight.
Several times here. Yep, several times.
With basic exchanges, putting the ball on the ground. 3rd and 5 from the Mount Vernon 40.
And the ball's just not getting exchanged real smooth between Wolf and Galvan.
Here they pitch it out to Galvan near
Boy,
side.
they blocked that nice.
And he's going to be close to a first down. I think
they're
he's
calling
short.
him a little bit short again. Another 4th down play. Holy Moses.
Yep. He's going to be 4th.
Can we get him 3 times?
We're going to find out, I think. 4th and inches here for the Comets at the Mount Vernon 36-yard line. 2:33 remaining in the second quarter.
I think they're going to call timeout. I mean, it's down to 15. Maybe not. They don't look like we got a real sense of urgency here, and they're below 10 seconds.
Newton split out to the far side.
They're unbalanced again.
Formation.
They tried this, and anyway, so
here's the give to Galvan, and he's got a first down. Look out. He's still chugging his way down to the 25-yard line. So he gets through the first level, and everyone just hangs on for dear life And they finally bring him down, Henry Ryan.
We had good penetration again, though. We had really good penetration again.
So first down for the Comets at the Mount Vernon 25-yard line. A big 1 minute and 52 seconds here in the ball game. Looking forward. Newton split out to the far side. Everyone else fairly tight.
Nice
read
play
option.
by
And there's
Pitlick.
Pitlick all over Galvan in the backfield. Loss of 2.
If you don't block
Timeout.
him on the edge, you have got very little chance of being successful.
Timeout, West Liberty, 1:34 remaining before half. Nice play there from Pitlick.
He just closes that down. He's so quick off the edge there. He comes off so quick and so flat.
A shout out to Kelly Yock and the crew down at Yock's Landing. And look at the ball game on Mustang Vision down at Yock's Landing tonight. 1:34 remaining before halftime. 7-0 your score. Mount Vernon leading the Comets.
Request to turn up your sound, Sean Moore. We got a request to turn up your sound a little bit.
All right.
It's because they have hats on and they're outside listening to you.
Turn up our volume a little bit here.
I don't know if it's a legit case.
Nick Thurn says turn it up, so we will.
That might be the first time I ever asked us to turn it. I'm feeling good, Sean.
Well, that's a good sign.
I'm feeling good.
That's a good sign.
Our lone listener asked us to turn it up.
That's
there
right.
we go.
Well, it's encouraging that maybe he just has the volume down on his TV like we recommended. Here we go, 2nd and 12 now as they slip Galvan into that far slot one more time. 2 receivers now top side, 2 to the bottom. Here's Wolf looking to his left, and he's got Kobe Simon in the middle of the field all by himself.
And he's a big horse down there.
First down around the 5-yard line. Yeah, good luck.
That's a difference in size with him and our defensive backs.
Yep, he was standing there. He may not have been all by himself. It just looked that way because he's so big. He's big anyway, but in comparison to our DBs, he's particularly
and our
large.
Jackson Jaspers, our linebacker.
Right. So 1st and goal again for
We've been
West
here
Liberty.
before.
Yes, we have, from the 4-yard line. See if the defense can make a stand here with 1:04 clock running remaining in the half. 2 receivers to the near side. That's Gingrich slid out to the far side. Here's motion with Newton, but here comes up the middle is Galvan, touchdown. So West
That was
Liberty.
well designed there. That was really nice. That motion, they emptied out just a little bit, and he ran right behind the motion. He kind of sat on the jet sweep there, and he ran right off the rear end of the guy running the jet sweep. So really nice play design there. We'll see that again, I'm guessing.
So touchdown West Liberty, 7-6 with the extra point pending here, big extra point.
So last week they had some trouble with extra points, I think.
Martinez, Ruperto Martinez. There are a couple Martinez boys on the team. Snaps a little high, brought down, and that one is up and good. So ties the score with 51 seconds remaining in the first half. 7-7 now. Mount Vernon and West Liberty in a battle.
My guess is we'll try something here. Well,
Depends on the field position, I'm sure.
yeah, but not very often do we sit on it here. We'll, see what we can get. I tell you what, maybe just try with that inside handoff again with Pitlick.
Yeah, that little draw.
That gets him on the edge, and he can make some hay out there. Well, I guess you can't make hay on this field, but if we were on a regular field, he could make some hay.
Make a regular field on the hay. Thank our CometCast sponsors, including Blaze Fitness, Fred's Feeds, Henderson Barker Funeral Home, Liberty Communications, Martin Agency Insurance Services, Midwest One Bank, West Liberty Foods, West Liberty State Bank, West Liberty Booster Club, and J.J. Knighting, the preferred farm equipment dealer in the tri-state area. Your CometCast, sponsors. Always great to be working in conjunction with another school in the Sportscast Media empire. Danny Davis and company back in Mediapolis in the mothership. We thank he and his crew for bringing you the audio tonight. For so many years now, it's been a few years we've been with the Sportscast Media Network. It's been awesome. Love Danny and his group as we get set to kick it off here right before the second half. Or the halftime, Here's
Nice
Nosek
play.
with the ball kind of Ooh, he got nailed. Is that Nosek or Pele? Or
Those-
Ulch? That's Ulch.
Yeah, Brody. Yeah, I wasn't big enough to be Aiden.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when I saw him go down that hard, I thought,
Aiden's not going down
Yeah,
like
I don't
that.
think Aiden probably would get brought down quite that hard. So, but as it is, ball at the 41-yard line.
We can
Nice
take
return.
a couple shots here.
Ulch did a really nice job to knock the ball down, corral it, and make his way upfield. So nice job from Brody there. Ball at the 41, 46 seconds. And what do we have? 2 timeouts, Shea?
Yeah, yep.
2 timeouts, says Shea. So that's the truth of the gospel. 2 receivers far side to the near side. That's Swan to the near side slot. You better account for him. Here's Brady back to pass.
Lots of time. Lots
Ton
of
of time.
time.
And he throws it over the middle. Picked off. Picked off over the
Saw
middle.
that one. Holy cow.
That's J.D. Searing getting in the throwing lane, and now West Liberty's got it.
Boy, they were playing man-to-man, and they were on every single one of our guys. They did a really nice job.
So Mount Vernon with its first offensive mistake. Well, they only rushed 3, and now we see the strategy behind that. They've got it, West Liberty does, at their own 49-yard line. 37 seconds now remaining before halftime. 7-7
Real
your
careful
score.
here because they get the ball to start second half, right?
That's correct.
Yeah,
They
so
defer.
gotta be careful here.
Tight formation, Galvan behind Wolf. Here comes Newton in motion, jet sweep, pulls that back, going long downfield. Nice job
Yeah,
by
nice
Henry
job.
Ryan.
Really good job. Good coverage. Great coverage by Henry. With him step for step. Nice job by Henry. Tried a little misdirection in the backfield, a little play action pass, and Henry had nothing to do with it.
2nd and 10. I love how Dave Ryan, every time Henry makes a good play, he's deadpans it just like he does for everybody else, even though you can tell. Tight formation here for the Comets. 2nd and 10 at the 49. Again, awkward. Here's a little razzle-dazzle. and it's
Reverse. Not much there.
Collins,
Call timeout here,
the
probably.
double handoff. He's going to have it third down. Third down coming up now in about, what, 3?
Yeah.
3, 4?
Maybe 4.
We saw enough of that double handoff stuff against
Last week,
Vinton.
there you go. Yeah, that cross buck action inside. And I'm guessing Coach Hattie had a few nightmares about that this week.
Absolutely. So timeout, West Liberty, their last timeout, I believe. They got one more? They got one more.
Yep.
Shea says there's one more left. 21
We can't
seconds.
see it. It's behind the crossbar here. We can't see the
That's right.
timeouts. It's behind the crossbar over here. That's why we pay Shea the big bucks.
That's right. We don't have the benefit of Shea's graphics on our screen here, so we can actually remember stuff.
Mr. Tatey needs to get that worked out
I know
here.
it.
We
I
need
know
to be
it.
informed.
Guys of our advanced age have a tough time with our memories. I do anyway.
Well, some of us are advancing quicker than others.
That's right. Time to thank
Some
our
of us are at
sponsors.
warp speed.
Copenhagen and Associates, the Richardson Hanson Holtz Insurance Agencies, Gary's Foods, Lynn Woodley Construction, James Erickson at U.S. Bank, Mount Vernon Bank, Mount Vernon Ace Hardware, First Community Center and Dance Arts, Iowa, Kelly Concrete, Elite Plumbing, Bridge Community Bank. 3rd and 3 from the Mount Vernon 44. 2 receivers in the near side.
It's
One.
about time for Kean Camerling to get a sack here.
Yeah,
you know
no
that?
doubt.
Oh,
So
they're
it's
gonna
an
run some
option here
option.
from Wolf. He pitches it, and first down and more for Gingrich. Look out, or for Garvan. He's knocked out of bounds
We were
inside the
lucky there.
20.
Is that Kuhn knocked him out?
Yep.
Yeah, oh boy.
So 14 seconds, 14 and a half seconds
Use
left
that
here.
sideline as his friend there because otherwise he was in trouble.
We have one timeout remaining, and the ball sits at the 19.
Ooh, they call it. He must have stepped out a little further because I thought he was down around the 15 or so. So that's good.
15 ticks of the clock remaining here first half. Gingrich split out wide to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side.
Probably get 2 or 3 plays
Sliding
off here.
Galvan
Yeah,
into
going-
that slot.
They've had a
again.
lot of success with this.
Wolf takes, looking downfield, looking to his left. And he's going to go into the end zone,
Uh-oh.
and that's going to be knocked down. Nice play. Made it there. That's Leo Appleton.
Yeah.
In-
He closed on that ball really. I thought he was open for a second, and Leo closed on that ball really, really well because he was open for a second.
He was intended for Collins. 9 seconds remaining.
Probably
And
get 2
it's
plays off here.
2nd and 10.
Timeout.
They do have a timeout. Nice ball, but nice coverage there from Leo Appleton. It's a little drama here at the end of the half. Be nice if Mount Vernon can.
Yeah, I don't know if this. I mean, this is 37. I don't know if they can kick from here or not. I don't know enough about their kicking game to know if they can kick a 37. Are they using a timeout here?
They did. They just called a timeout. That was with the clock stopped. That's a.
They were down to 4 on the play clock, but wow, now they have to run something in the end zone now.
Yep, out of timeouts. So that's not what they were looking for there.
So, they can't hand it off to Galvan now because, I mean, well, I guess they obviously could, but he'd have to score.
Galvan
or get out of bounds.
Galvan is 1 for 2 for field goals on the year, and Brian Martinez is 1 for 1.
But it doesn't say how far they are. It does?
It does. Galvan's got a 29-yarder, and Martinez has a 34-yarder.
This would be 37 from here.
I can see them, well, they get out of bounds and with not much of a gain. I can see that being a possibility. 2nd and 10. If they don't get out of bounds, it's going to be the last play of short of the end zone. It's going to be the last play likely of the half. So they've got to get out of bounds or get a first down, run up and spike it.
Yeah, but even that would be tough.
Yep.
Be really tough to get everybody up there in 9 seconds.
This is probably going into the end zone or a short out. One receiver down here is Newton, 2 receivers to the top side. Galvan along with Wolf. Wolf back to path looking for Newton on the far side. Look for the ball, then knocks it away. Nice job. Henry Ryan again at the last second knocks the ball away.
It was in his hands. It was in his hands. Looks like they're going to kick it here.
So nice
play.
They're
going to kick it.
Nice play from Henry Ryan. 4 seconds remaining. And we'll see who comes out to attempt the field goal. Looks like Martinez. So Martinez is going to try a field goal here. They're going to set it up at the 26. Be a 36-yard field goal attempt for Martinez, who does have a 34-yarder on the season. He's 1 for 1. Timeout, Mount Vernon. Going to ice him.
Put the field goal block on here.
So timeout, Mount Vernon with 4 seconds remaining here in the first half as Martinez lines up to try to give the Comets.
It is cold outside. Somebody just opened the door.
Yeah.
That's illegal. Nobody opens the door for the rest of the night.
Keep it shut.
You and I are providing plenty of hot air in here. We don't need a heater.
Well, I think if we lean against the door, you and I could probably keep it shut. So Martinez out there doing a little bit of yoga and meditation. Looks like he's
readjusting the block a little bit.
Getting his mind ready.
You know, you can block this and run it back.
That is true. See if Mount Vernon calls another timeout on him here. It's kind of cruel in high school football, it seems like.
It's just chilly out here, Coach Peterson.
That's right. 7-7 your score. Martinez lining up here to attempt a, 36-yard field goal. 4 seconds remaining here in the half. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is on the way.
He's got a shot.
And it's no good. It had the distance.
Yep,
Nice.
I think it's a little bit. It wasn't even wide to the right.
I think so. It must have been close because it was difficult. I couldn't tell until the official.
It was definitely long
signal.
enough. It was definitely long enough. Definitely long enough.
So a nice effort there from Martinez, but the ball sails wide.
Well, we dodged a couple of them. We dodged that one there, and we dodged the one where they had 1st and goal at the 1. So.
And when they had first and down inside the 20 as well, and we turned them away, or just outside the 20. So Mount Vernon and West Liberty 7-7 rather. The type of ball game you kind of expect between these two teams. And in a number of these games, the second half, one or the other has come out and frankly kicked the other team in the teeth historically. Yep. So the second half has always been
really important,
big in these ball games between West Liberty and Mount Vernon.
Well, so we have a little quiz here. Okay, have a little quiz.
There's no band, so you're going to have to listen to Ed
because
Banner.
this has to do with music, though. So I said 2 songs we should play tonight. We should play Michael Jackson. The Jackson 5, I'll Be There. And we need to play Neil Diamond, Cracklin' Rosie. Do you know why we need to play those songs? Sean, you should know. You should know.
I don't want to give it away.
You don't want? Okay. So I'll give it away. Okay, well, those are the number one songs on October 24th, 1970. Why would that be important?
Well, I probably would have got it had they been the number one song on October 25th, 1970. But that was the day before I was born. Ed.
Well, it
Came
was
into the
that
world.
week. They were the number one songs that week.
Yeah, well, there you go.
They were the
There you
number
go.
one songs that week.
There you go.
The top 40 or whatever.
I'm as old as a Jackson 5 song.
When Michael Jackson was part of the Jackson 5.
That's right. That's right.
It was also a Sunday.
It was, yeah.
You were born on a Sunday.
I was born on a Sunday.
You were born on a Sunday.
That's right. That's right. A nice, convenient time for Mom. I think sometime in the afternoon there, probably after her nap.
Listen, I've
always been the
I've
convenient.
observed childbirth before. There's nothing relaxing about it, okay? On that side of the fence, there's nothing relaxing about it, okay?
Yeah, we quickly crossed a line somewhere in there, didn't we? Yeah, I was born at a nice, convenient time. My sister, I think she was in the middle of the night, disrupted Mom, but I was just like, it's true to form.
So, of other things that have happened on October 25th?
Oh, here we go.
Some other things have happened. This is one of my favorite ones. Anna Taylor became the first person to live going over Niagara Falls. 7 people had died trying, and the first person to go over Niagara Falls was Anna Taylor in a barrel. Yep, in a barrel. She survived. It's now illegal to do that. It's now illegal to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel. But
Seems like you shouldn't have to make it illegal.
You shouldn't have to make it illegal.
There's some other things. So
that is correct.
in 1929, the stock market crashed.
Well.
Okay, so there's 2 bad things that have happened on October 25th.
I was born and the
Sean
stock
Moore,
market.
the pox of Sean Moore and the stock market crash and the beginning of the Great Depression.
That was long before I came into the world. Long before. Long
And,
before.
Dave Ryan in here?
I hope so.
In 1861 was the first message across the transcontinental telegraph.
What's weird is that I knew that one.
You did? Okay, yeah, the transcontinental telegraph. And so that reminds me of, so in 1876, we had the first telephone. Alexander Graham Bell did the telephone. But here's the thing I love about Alexander Graham Bell, who invented the telephone. He wanted to answer the phone by saying ahoy.
Aha.
It would have been, how cool would that be today if everybody who answered the phone, instead of saying hello or, you said ahoy.
Well, the next time you
Ahoy.
call me, I'm going to try really hard to remember.
To say ahoy.
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 If anyone calls me up tonight, that's how.
The guy invented the telephone, right?
You think he should be able to decide?
He should be able to decide how you answer the phone. Without a doubt, he should be able to answer. He should be able to decide how you answer the phone.
Ahoy.
The cell phone, not the cell phone, the telephone. Well, 80% of our listeners have no idea what a telephone is.
Right.
In Tipton, we had a party line, which meant there were 3 families on the same phone.
Mm-hmm.
When I was at Central, we had 1 phone for our entire floor.
Oh, wow. And that party line
was the old days.
Was probably the dangerous one.
Well, especially because we had the Berenses and the Schatz, and so the Schatz had 9 kids, 5 which were girls, and the Berenses had 4 girls. And so we never had the phone. There was no chance we were ever going to get on the phone.
Did you ever sneak on the phone and just kind of listen in to the conversations?
No, you didn't do that.
Well, that was bad. I know. I understand.
Yes, of course we did that.
I would expect nothing less. Oh, this has been great. My coworkers surprised me with a little Zoom party.
So where were you born? Were you born in Wisconsin?
I was born in Cedar Falls.
Oh, thank you.
I'm an Iowa guy.
Yeah,
I'm a
well,
Hawkeye.
I know, but you had that short period in the dark side, right?
Right. Well, I had, I got carried, I got kidnapped and taken up there by my family.
You were held hostage in
pretty much
in Wisconsin.
If I wanted to eat, I had to go along.
And that was only brats and cheese.
Right. Which explains why I look the way I do today. Yep. My dad graduated from Mount Vernon, played football on here, wrestled, and my son, of course, as you know, graduated from Mount Vernon, played football and wrestled. So I'm the
oddball.
I played football and played football and wrestled, but in Wisconsin. So I didn't.
But you did go to Cornell.
But I did go to Cornell. Yeah, wrestle at Cornell. That's right. Yep. So, yeah. boy, it's
So what's it like looking at you've got a few hours left on this side of 50. Okay, you've got just a very few hours. Okay, and I can tell you this, Sean, as somebody who's on the other side of 50, you're on the best side. Okay, it doesn't get any better.
that is
Okay.
definitely how it feels.
50 isn't the new 30, isn't the new 20. Okay, 50 is the new 50.
50's still the 50.
50 is the new 50.
Well, I feel pretty good. You know, nothing seems to be falling apart any more than it already has been. So far, so good. But, yeah, the folks at work threw a little Zoom meeting party for me, complete with llamas. They had a llama farm called in, and the llamas were on camera.
What did they do with llamas?
They milled around, and everyone thought they were really super cool. And I think people forgot completely it was my birthday because the llamas were so cool. They had little
You're
birthday.
saying the llamas were more interesting than you were?
Yeah, by far. They had little birthday hats on and everything.
Seriously?
They did. Yes, they did. They clearly have done this before.
So I guess if you own a llama farm, you try to figure out how you can make money off your
Yeah.
llamas.
How are we going to make some money during this time?
Dressing them up is the way you make money.
Apparently. Too cool. Clearly the band is not playing tonight because we clearly needed some desperate filler for our
A couple
halftime
things,
show.
though. Tuesday night, the volleyball team and the Mustang cast is doing. Aren't they the Mustang?
I have not checked with Jim yet to know whether or not.
But anyway, so the volleyball team plays at Montezuma
at
against
Montezuma.
Davis County.
Yep.
And that's the regional final. That's to go to the state tournament, the U.S. Cellular Center. So, okay, I'm sorry. Yes.
The powerhouse, right? The
Yes.
Alliant Energy Powerhouse.
The Alliant Energy Powerhouse.
It's still the Five Seasons Center to me, though.
Yeah. Well, it's been the Five Seasons Center, the U.S. Cellular Center. Anyway, so it's over that building over in Cedar Rapids, which we played a whole bunch of times.
That's right. That's right.
And this Friday, they've changed the state cross country meet. So this Friday, our girls run at 3:30 in Fort Dodge, and the boys run at 4 o'clock. Because they split. The meet used to be all day on Saturday, and now they have 4A in the morning or in the mid-afternoon, and then 3A, and then on Saturday is 2A and 1A, so they can clear everybody out, bring everybody back in, and do that. So, yeah, the boys, the whole team qualified, and the girls, it was just Anna Hoffman and Laura Swart. Zach Fall got 6th. He qualified. He was our first runner, and then Jensen Meeker. And
Anna Hoffman, this is her first year running cross country.
running
She moved over
really,
from the
really
volleyball,
well. Yeah,
from
she's
playing
running
volleyball,
really
and
well.
she's really running well. So hats
well,
off
she was in the
to
top
Anna
15, so
Yeah,
she qualified as
obviously-
an individual.
Yeah,
so that's
she's athletic. She's very athletic.
and that's 3.1 miles is no picnic. You've got to be pretty.
Yep.
That's.
Yeah, that's a tough boy. 5K is a tough. If you want to run it and PR it, I mean, you have to. You got to hurt yourself.
That's like I've always said. I mean, you run in 800 meters or a mile. I mean, so you're running the girls running somewhere around 20 minutes, 19 minutes. That's a lot of time to be in pain. I mean, you're okay for about the first 200 yards, and after that, then you struggle. I mean, that's a lot of time to be in oxygen debt.
That's right. That's right. It's funny how during a cold football game, how crowded the press box gets.
Yeah, our whole administrative team is up here now.
Sounds like there's a staff meeting going on in here.
As soon as I think the students are running roughshod down there.
Right. Who's watching the kids out
Our
there? Anybody?
administrative team.
Everybody's up here. Yeah. Steve Brand has no idea what the students are up to down there.
Hey, they're Mount Vernon students. They're all socially distanced. They're all socially responsible.
That's right. Meanwhile, there was a football game going on tonight, and we have some first half stats. 7-7 is your score at halftime. West Liberty.
I guess the stats are probably pretty close.
Yeah, we'll see here in a second as we scroll on down using the old trusty tiny little laptop that we've got here. But Mount Vernon actually opened the scoring after stopping West Liberty twice inside the 20. Once they had first and goal inside the 1, turned West Liberty away twice. And at 5:15 mark in the second quarter, Mount Vernon, Mount Vernon scores on a Trenton Pitlick 10-yard run. Point after kick was the point after was good by Logan Grable. 7-0 was your score at that point. West Liberty comes back with 51 seconds left in the half. A Josiah Galvan 4-yard touchdown run. Brian Martinez hit the extra point, and we're tied 7-7. Martinez actually, West Liberty got the ball back after a catch-em interception and attempted a 36-yard field goal, which was just wide right. So 7-7 is your score at halftime. Your stats at halftime: total offense, 163 yards of total offense for West Liberty, 92 yards total offense for Mount Vernon.
They've been really effective with the pass.
Turnovers have been, West Liberty's put the ball on the ground a couple times, but have not lost any turnovers. Mount Vernon has the one interception. We can get our to behave here. Passing yardage, just 1 for 7. Brady Ketchum in this game, 1 for 7 for 10 yards.
That was the one to Swans.
Wow, that's a storyline in the game here. And Caleb Wolf is 6 for 10 for 71 yards. I would have flipped those
at least.
Yep, exactly. So Caleb Wolf really has had a nice job, has had a nice night rather throwing the ball. Rushing yardage, Josiah Galvan, 18 carries. He's got 84 yards already and a touchdown, 4.7 yards per carry. Trenton Pitlick, 15 carries for 72 yards. He has a 4.8 yards per carry average. So both running backs have been effective here in the first half as well. Again, receiving, Mount Vernon, Colin Swanson has the one completion from
that was
Brady
that square
Ketchum.
out. The square out in the first half. It was on the touchdown drive. That was really big. That was on that touchdown drive where we completed the one pass.
So 7-7 is where we stand here at the half as we get set here soon to kick off the second half. We'll report back to the mothership here, the score.
You don't see a DeWitt Assumption score on there, do you?
We'll have to peek and see if we can find one.
The other ones that will probably be interesting to us would be, my guess is we'll be matched up with Solon and
Monticello.
My guess will go south because they're just it really fits out perfect because we'd have we'd have the winner of this game and then Solon and Mid Prairie and Williamsburg. Those would be the 4 teams kind of in that southeast quadrant.
Yeah.
And then up north you'd end up with Waukon and Monticello. I'm trying to think who the other 2 are there.
You're going to have tough options no matter which direction you head.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to this round, I mean, this is, I think the state considers the next game the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think they consider it the playoffs, but there'll be 4 4-team pods,
right.
And then they'll reseed them again, and those games will be played in the dome. Sometimes you play those other games in the dome, but I'm not sure they'll do that this year, just because of the social distancing and all the other stuff like that. So
we've got a few scores here. Lamoni over Southeast Warren, 18-7 at half. Pella Christian over Panorama, 7-6 at half. Of course, 7-7, West Liberty and Mount Vernon at the half.
Watch the officials. They may tell you to go to 0.
First quarter score, 0-0 Williamsburg and West Burlington Notre Dame. Guessing that one's just a delay in the scoring. Tipton leading Mid-Prairie 12-0 at halftime. West Marshall leading Centerville 39-0.
Tipton could be the other team in that grouping.
Could be. Atlantic leading Des Moines Christian 14-0 at halftime. Comanche leading Anamosa 21-6 first
Comanche
quarter
is the other team that will be up in that northeast quadrant.
Assumption leading DeWitt 14-0 halftime score. Bettendorf leading Muscatine 7-0 at the half. South Central Calhoun leading Dike. New Hartford 14-7 at the half. Spencer leading Humboldt 13-12 halftime. Sergeant Bluff Luton 44-0 over Denison Shelswig. Second quarter score. Estherville leading Algona 20-6. That's a first quarter score. Spirit Lake leading Clear Lake 7-0 at halftime. West Lyon leading Sioux Center 7-0 at halftime. A lot of low-scoring games here in the second round.
First cold night.
Western Christian leading Trainer 21-0 second quarter. West Sioux leading Sibley O'Shaden 28-0 second quarter score. HMS leading Galen Catholic 20-6 at half. Coon Rapids Bayard leads Harris Lake Park 12-7. We're getting the scores from all over tonight.
Yeah, we're
Getting them from all over. I found a better source
every
of
corner.
scores here. Newell Fonda 13, Kingsley Pearson 0 at half. Nottoway Valley 14.
Tipton's beaten
Earlham
Mid-Prairie.
0 at halftime.
Yeah.
Solon 27.
Comanches winning.
Owine 0 second quarter score. West Delaware leads Western Dubuque 21-13 at halftime. Iowa City West leads City High 28-0 second quarter score. Monticello leads Crestwood 21-6 second quarter.
That's another one. Yep.
Mount Pleasant leading North Scott 20-19 second quarter. Xavier leading Marion 31-6 at half. Lake Mills leading Southwind 14-7 halftime. MFL Marmac 19 as East Buchanan 8 at halftime. Cornell leads Fort Madison 28-0 at half. Indianola leads Johnston 14-7 second quarter. Waukee leads Linmar 13-3 at half. And that's what I got. So we got a few more. Let's see what else we got here. Audubon leading East Mills. I know you've been hanging on for that one. 34-0.
That's down in the southwest corner
at
down
halftime.
there.
Gladbrook Rhinebeck 36-6 over Baxter at halftime.
Good luck.
Don Bosco leading AGWSR 38-14 second quarter score.
Boy, Don Bosco, they average about 80 a game.
Yeah, 8-man football, a lot of points scored. Wapsie Valley leading Newman Catholic 13-7 at half. Regina leading Wapello 35-0 at halftime. No score from Lisbon Maquoketa Valley. Grundy Center 35.
Is Lisbon playing at home?
Yes. Yes, they are. They got Mac Valley at home tonight. Mediapolis leading West Branch 14-0 at half. Cascade leading Denver 13-7 second quarter. As we get set now for the start of the third quarter between Mount Vernon and West Liberty. West Liberty will receive.
Like every week, we got another barn burner going here.
Yep,
We
Mount
need
Vernon.
to come out here and put a stop to this right away and get some momentum.
Mount Vernon's 7-1 on the year, but has not blown any opponent out. They've all been
A lot of
two-score
one-score
games, one-score games. See if we get Brady Ketchum going a little bit here in the second half as well. So,
I wonder if they'll let Logan kick this one hard somewhere.
so halftime mercifully comes to an end as our listenership endures my birthday. Thanks, Ed, man. Always thinking of others. Newton and Galvan deep for West Liberty. They stand at their own 15-yard line. And here we go with the second half as Grable puts it in play. That's going to drop. Well, it's going to go right to Newton, excuse me. And he's got a nice run back across midfield on the 45. And he's all the way up to about the 43-yard line of Mount Vernon. Great return.
He got
there
that
from
just you let him
Lake
cross
Newton.
all the way across the field, and we just we got to close that off, and that just got us in trouble there.
So a great run back return there from Lake Newton has West Liberty set up in Mount Vernon territory to start the second half on their first drive.
He's obviously got some speed too, because he's been man-to-man on Swans the entire game, and I think he's one of the reasons why he's hurt our passing game, because he's just been right in Swans' back pocket the entire game.
Brady's had a lot of time to throw. He just hasn't found receivers open. Tight formation here comes Collins in motion to the near side. Jet sweep to Collins. He's got 5, 10, and he's got a first down up to the 30-yard line. So one play, and West Liberty is already up to our 30-yard line.
It's just the last couple of weeks we've been doing a lot of bending and not breaking. So we just, as long as we make them keep running plays and running plays and running plays, eventually they've made mistakes and we've capitalized on it. So it's a very dangerous way to live.
I wonder if the linemen like that double huddle much, because that means a lineman has to run a play in as well. Here's one receiver to the far side, 2 to the near side. Here's Simon setting himself back up on the near side of the field. Wolf with Galvan. Here's Galvan, another awkward handoff, but Galvan has a lot of room on the right side, and he's
dropped it on the ground.
And it looks
he
like
got it back again.
Bounced right back into his arms.
He fell right on it. I mean, that ball bounced up in the air, bounced. I thought balls are supposed to give that awkward bounce. That bounced right back into his hands.
First down,
He's
15-yard line. So they've put the ball on the ground, 3 times tonight, haven't lost any of those fumbles.
And that came from a good, we held him up, and Kuhn made a really nice hit on him to knock that thing loose.
Should be noted after a real nice run where he had first down yardage. 2 receivers far side. Gingrich down here to the near side. Here's Wolf. Option. He's going to keep it himself, and he's across inside the 10 down to near the 5-yard line and close to a first down.
He kind of moved that ball around, too. I mean, it's just they're really loose with the ball here.
Second
this has been
1.
our best thing. Getting them less than a yard has been our best defense all night.
Pretty much right. 2nd and inches now at the 5. Just underway here in the second half. First possession for West Liberty, and they are moving the ball. Gingrich and Newton split out wide to the far side. Collins split out to the near side. Here's Collins in motion. Going to give it off to Galvan the other way, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown,
oh boy,
West Liberty.
That was efficient. Holy Moses.
Cool.
Their shortest play was, 8 yards there?
Yeah, might have been that play right there.
Yeah, and he could have went, he walked in, he could have went further if he had to. So, well, we got to strap it up and get some points here.
Yep, 13-7 extra point pending.
These are big. These are always big.
Martinez comes in to attempt the point after.
Let me get a hand on this.
Snap is good. Hold is good. And just about blocked, but it's up and
almost
through.
got it. Kean Camerling almost got that thing.
14-7. As West Liberty comes out and stuffs it right down Mount Vernon's throat and takes a 14-7 lead with 9:58 remaining third quarter.
We have 82 messages.
It's very hard to keep up with them when you're working as hard as we are. So
well, we're going to have to come from behind.
Yep, yes we are.
And we're going to have to figure out some ways to shut down the running game, because there's going to be a long half if we play like that.
Well, it's a good year to have a quick strike offense. We haven't shown it yet tonight, but
we have had it.
Definitely have that capability.
Yeah. And, just like they did, our Coach Meester and Coach Kinnick went into halftime and, found some things I'm guessing they think will work, and we'll, interesting to see what we come out here and do.
Pitlick and Swants back to receive the kickoff from Martinez, who kind of squibbed the first.
Yeah, they don't want anything to do with kicking this thing to Pitlick back there.
And that one's going to go right out of bounds. It was like an onside kick almost. It was just. I think they're just willing to give us the ball at the 35.
They do not want to have Pitlick or Swans touch that ball back there with the full head of steam. So
Tipton leading Mid-Prairie now 18-0. Go Tigers, says Ed. You got all kinds of connections, Ed.
Yeah, but Pete Cavanaugh is the coach there at Mid-Prairie. He's a good guy too.
Yeah, he is. He's class behind me at Cornell. Pete Cavanaugh. Now they're going to kick it again. It's an interesting call. The ball went out Ball at the 35, maybe not even. I don't know if I made it to the 35.
Yeah, but we get it at the 35 we want it. We're going to make them kick it again.
Make them kick. That's interesting. So we'll see. With a 5-yard deficit, don't take the 5 yards, and we'll see what happens now.
I'm guessing they're thinking eventually they'll have to kick it to somebody. They can't keep kicking it out of bounds.
Keep kicking it out of bounds. That's right.
From the half-yard line.
Here's Martinez again, and he's going to squib it
right
this
down
time.
The middle.
About the 30. Good call as we got
Caden
Pendergrass. And we're going to lose a yard on the net here as we get it at our 34 to start.
But he saved us. That was rolling down the field there, but they actually gained a yard off of that. So he got it instead of the 35, they got to 34. But
Pendergrass got to carry the football, so that was worth a yard.
That's worth a yard.
Just watching that.
You ask Caden, he'll be.
Watching that spectacle was worth giving up the yard.
I'm guessing his grandkids will see that someday.
First and 10, Mount Vernon on their own 34-yard line. 9:52 remaining third quarter. 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. That's Swants in the near slot. Here's Brady giving off to Pitlick, and he's going to be caught from behind again. Is that Kobe Simon? It is.
Yep.
Nice play. Got to count for him on that end. Gain of a yard.
Yeah, we've done the same. Pitlick's done the same thing to everybody all year. He just closed down flat off the backside and get him from behind. So
second down 8 from our own 36-yard line.
They've
It's
really
Nosek.
widened Swans out over here. So.
Nosek down the far slot. Actually, Schumann split out wide to the far side. Here comes Nosek in motion to the near side.
Trips here.
Give this to Pitlick once again right up the middle. He's chugging for a first down. He's going to be about a yard or half yard short.
Just a little bit short.
So third and a half yard coming up. If that, not even.
Yeah, it's short, but it's not. Yeah, it's about it's almost a yard. Didn't think that was a particularly good spot, but it was short.
So Brady's going to go up under center. Then West Liberty wasn't even really set. He's going to pitch
nice
it back
move.
to Pitlick, and he's going to have a first down. Can't quite break free. And Pitlick's getting up a little slowly here. First down, Mount Vernon. I thought Brady was just going to, because West Liberty was barely set. He could have gone forward for 3-4 yards, I think.
Yeah, but I think they're trying to get a big play, getting Pitlick outside because they figure, we'd go for it on fourth down anyway, probably.
So first down, Mount Vernon at their own 46-yard line. They trail 14-7, 8:28 remaining, third quarter. Trips to the far side.
Turned into an offensive game here. Both offenses are doing some stuff.
Here's a read option, read well by Brady, but not a lot there. Ball's on the ground, but he was down.
He was definitely down. He was definitely down.
2 yards on the keeper.
Ground caused the fumble.
Oh, gain of about a yard and a half, 2 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and 8 at their
The thing
own
is,
40.
what'll happen eventually is somebody won't carry that out, and somebody won't go with Pitlick, and Pitlick will make a big play off of that. Brady's got to be a threat on that read option, so sometimes that leads to a big play down the road.
Hunter to the near side here, trips to the far side with Nosek in the far side slot. Swans out there as well with Exley Schumann, I believe. Pitlick in the backfield with Brady. Here's play action, slant to Hunter, and that one gets knocked away.
Nice
like
play.
Gingrich.
Boy, their defensive backs have really played the ball well.
They really have.
I mean, how many balls have they knocked away?
Yep, and they just had good coverage as well.
That was a good ball. I mean, Brady threw it right where he had to, and they just made a really nice play on it.
3rd and 8 for Mount Vernon. Nosek and Exley Schumann. Nosek in the far slot. Swanson in the near slot. Hunter down here to the bottom.
There's nobody on Nosek. There's nobody on Nosek right now.
Here's Swanson in motion to the far side, and we got a timeout. West Liberty, maybe they saw that.
They had nobody on Aiden Nosek. And the coach is a little incredulous over there because, Aiden's 6'4".
Yeah,
That'd be the one guy.
Got to have him covered up.
It's not like he's hiding out there.
I thank our Comet Cast sponsors, including Blaze Fitness, Fred's Feeds, Henderson Barker Funeral Home, Liberty Communications, Martin Agency Insurance Services, Midwest One Bank, West Liberty Foods, West Liberty State Bank, West Liberty Booster Club, and JJ Knighting, your Comet Cast sponsors. So timeout on the field, 7:36 remaining here. Third quarter, West Liberty leading at 14-7 over Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon facing a 3rd and 8 at their own 48-yard line.
It's really early in the half, but this is a big play. It's a big play. We'll probably throw it. It's a big play for Brady to get some confidence. It's a big play to not give them the ball back right away. So this is a key play for a lot of reasons.
And whether you score or not, this is a big play for field position because you
And
get a first
to
down
throw it here and get Brady some confidence here. If we get one of our receivers open a little bit.
Here's Nosek in motion to the far side. Brady takes the snap, and he's rolling to his right, looking downfield. Everybody's covered up. He's going to whip it downfield. He's got Swans. First down. Looks like a first down. Anyway, let's see if they mark him short. It's going to be real close. If it's not a first down, they're moving it's going to be 4th down and about as close as you can get to it not being a first down. Now they're saying first down. So first down, they threw 4th down up on the marker. And
he marked it on the ground there, so I thought he had called 4th down. No, he.
Come on, isn't this a Mount Vernon chain gang that we're using tonight?
Don't pull that thing so hard.
First down, Mount Vernon at the West Liberty 44-yard line. 7:30 remaining third quarter. Nosek in the slot down here on near side along with Hunter spun out wide. Swanson in the far slot, actually Schumann wide. Here comes Pitlick up the middle, good yardage.
Yeah, there we go.
Inside the 30, inside the 40, out the 39-yard line of West Liberty.
Clark Younggreen with a nice block there.
2nd and long 5.
Clark Younggreen and Adam Deeb, they're in right over tough to those two guys. Good to have Deeb back. in the lineup.
Same formation, 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Pitlick alongside Ketchum in the backfield. Here comes Trenton again, and he's going to get short yardage this time. Maybe a yard, if that, half yard maybe. Nice job by the West Liberty defense to stack that up.
Yeah, they really got some penetration there. They really got underneath our pads, and there was just nothing there for Trenton to do.
3rd and 4. A long 4 here for Mount Vernon at the 38-yard line. Again, 2 receivers far side to the near side. Swans in the near slot. Look out for him. Brady put the ball on the ground. Oh, somebody get on the ball.
We had the wheel route, too. They had the wheel route. I think we oh.
That play stunk about as much as the skunk that just walked by.
What the heck? Where did that come from?
Wow. It's like he's right outside the press box, but it's going to be 4th down, and Mount Vernon bringing the punt team in.
Holy Moses.
Pepe Le Pew.
And Sean is not kidding. It smells like there's a skunk.
It is a skunk.
Within 4 or 5 feet of us somewhere.
There is no doubt. He's underneath the press box or what, but he's around here somewhere. Here's Grable. Snap bounces to him. He gets off a nice punt. He's going to bounce at the 15, down around the 6, where nicely done.
Up.
Yeah, nicely.
Sorry.
That was
Down near the 7-yard line.
Probably would have been better off letting that go.
maybe. Yeah, tough to tell.
I mean,
Newton,
it's going to be at the 6 if it rolls in. You know,
the ball kind of surprised him and came up on him. I don't know that he could have gotten out of the way safely or not. But as it is, West Liberty pinned deep about the 7-yard line, where they have it with a 14-7 lead, 5:42 left in the third quarter, and it stinks.
We better get a hazard pay. This is unbelievable.
Oh,
I am not. Can you see it on the screen there?
I think my eyes are watering.
We need to open some windows. Well, maybe
they can't open the windows.
I think this thing's coming up through the bottom.
Somebody call animal control. This is bad. But we're professionals. We'll carry on.
They didn't teach this in journalism school. They did not.
Right. Nobody taught us in journalism
school. It's how to handle a skunk attack.
Wow. Whew, that's why you're a liberal arts grad. I'd like to thank our Mustang Cast sponsors. We need to get an animal control
You need to call
sponsor.
Home Central and tell them we need to double our paycheck here.
Copenhagen and Associates, Richardson Hansen,
I have to burn my clothes. My wife's not letting me in the house.
No,
I guarantee it.
We're not. We are going to have to drive through a car wash or something on the way home.
Holy cow.
Oh, 1st and 10 for West Liberty at their 7. Trying to regain our professional composure. Here's Galvan. Nice burst right up the middle. He'll have 5 or 6 on first down. 5:34 remaining third quarter.
Yeah, we really need to get a 3 and out here and keep field position. It's really important to keep field position here. A couple of big plays here.
Second.
It'd be nice if they'd throw it on the turf and we'd get one of those bounces.
Yeah, no doubt. 2nd and 4 at the 13. Two receivers far side, one to the near side here for West Liberty. Here's Wolf giving to Galvan left side. He's got a little room. Nice play there, held up by, that looked like a Kamerling type play.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a nice play, but Kamerling came from the inside.
Got a hold of his jersey and held him up.
Go.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and 1 coming up.
But we've been good in short yardage, so hopefully this is another one we're really good in short yardage.
Number 66.
So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Ball marked at just outside the 15. Comes Collins split out, actually in the slot here to the near side. Newton split out here to the near side. Here comes Kamerling with some pressure, throws it up for Newton. He's got it. That's Collins.
First down, yep, first down.
And I think he just barely got the first down. Boy, Kamerling right in Wolf's face.
Yeah, he did get it. I just got a text from my wife says, "You are not coming home smelling like that."
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, Steph, it is hose him down in the garage. First down and 10 for West Liberty on their own 19-yard line. 3:58 remaining here, third quarter. They lead 14-7 over Mount Vernon. Two receivers far side, two to the near side. Galvan in the backfield. He gets it. Right up the middle. Nice move. Right back he goes. Ball is on the ground. This time
we got
it.
that one.
Galvan put the ball on the ground for the third time, I think, tonight. And we finally jumped on one. Mount Vernon's going to cover it up. Let's see who got it. Looks like Swans, of course.
Of course, Swans.
And Mount Vernon football deep in West Liberty territory. Nice big break.
That was huge.
Nosek's kind of limping off the field a bit. We're going to have it on the 22-yard line of West Liberty. Need to cash in here.
Boy, that was huge.
3:45.
You knew one of those had to go our way.
Yeah, one of the things that Galvan has struggled with tonight, it has not been gaining yardage, but it has been controlling the football as he put it on the ground that time. Trips to the far side for Mount Vernon. Pitlick in the backfield along with Ketchum. Ketchum looking downfield. He's got, what a great pattern run there by Kuhn. Or was it actually Schumann?
That was actually Schumann.
Actually Schumann, 25, not 22.
That was a good throw. It would have been a tough catch, but it's about the only place he could throw it.
Had to go down to the ground and get it and wasn't able to haul it in. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 22.
It's a really good. That was really close. That was really close to being a nice 20-yard gain there. So
Alt split out wide here to the near side. He's got Kuhn in the near side slot, Swans in the far slot. Actually, Schumann split out wide to the far side. Here's give the Pitlick. And he's met right in the hole. Nice play.
They blitz the A gap again. That's the second time that's happened today. They blitz the A gap. Kobe Simon came right up the A gap and hit us right in the backfield. Pitlick had no chance.
Looked like Molina on that play. So it's 3rd and 12 now for Mount Vernon at the 24.
We need to get 5 or 6 here.
Yeah.
Make it manageable 4th down here. Nosek came back in and still a little bit ginger on that ankle.
7 on the play clock here.
I guess we're going to call timeout.
Yep,
yeah,
we're going to have to.
Yep.
And there we go. Timeout. Mount Vernon. 3 minutes remaining here. 2:59. We left the clock run a couple extra ticks there. 2:59 remaining in the third quarter. Mount Vernon trails at 14-7 as they've got it 3rd and 12 on the West Liberty 24.
Yeah, this is probably 2 important plays here. I mean, you got to make a choice whether we're going to try to get all 12 yards or whether you're going to try to get 5 or 6 and make 4th down manageable. So it'll be interesting here. But this is a big call here, really big call.
To thank Copenhagen Associates, the Richardson Hansen Holtz Insurance Agencies, Gary's Food, Lynn Woodley Construction, James Erickson at U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Mount Vernon Bank, Mount Vernon Ace Hardware, First Community Center and Dance Arts, Iowa, Kelly Concrete, Elite Plumbing, Bridge Community Bank, Kitchen by Design, SB2, Chameleons Pub and Grub, and Iowa Physical Therapy, your Mustang Cast sponsors. So, Ketchum brings them out. 3rd and 12 from the West Liberty 24. Looks like trips to the front. No, now we're going to change that formation.
Twins.
2 receivers, top side, 2 to the bottom side. Here's the snap. Looking downfield is Brady. Under some pressure, and he's going to elude the pressure.
Got away.
Looking downfield, and he's going to toss it away.
That's a good play.
Somebody got away with a hold down there as a swatch of white jersey stretched out.
We tackled him.
You're right. The defensive backs for West Liberty have played really well. They had nowhere to go with the football. Mount Vernon lining up to go for it here on 4th and 12 at the West Liberty 24. 14-7 the score, 2:50 left in the third quarter.
You get Nosek and Swans on the same side and trips, and this is always a good formation for us.
Trips to the far side. Ulch split out wide to the bottom. Here's Brady back to pass. They got it picked up. He's got Nosek. Nosek has got it. First down inside the 5. What a great catch.
What a great throw. Great throw and catch.
Wow. Nice pattern. Great throw. First down on 4th and 12.
He was not open by a lot. I mean, Brady had to make almost a perfect throw to drop it in there.
Mark that play down in the post game if Mount Vernon pulls this one out. 2 receivers Far side to the near side. Give this to Pitlick up the middle, and he's down inside the one.
A little short.
Be second and goal from there. Tried to be patient, pick his way forward, and got his way inside the one, or at the one.
Second goal, ball at the 1.
Let's go right up to center here.
Two receivers far side to the near side. Brady gives
Right
to
over the
Pitlick,
center.
and I thought he was going to walk in.
He did. He
Does
got
get
there. He
in,
got
but
there.
boy, he got.
It took a second effort.
Yep. Touchdown Mount Vernon. He got hit there in the hole. I want to say by Martinez or Searing.
Big fourth down play, huh? 4th and 12.
Huge fourth down play as Mount Vernon scores on the next play. Another big play coming up here, the extra point.
Boy, that's been the story of this game. We've stopped them twice on 4th down, and we made it on 4th down. That's been
And
the
the
difference in
turnover.
the game right now.
And here's Grable in to attempt the
Come on,
extra
Logan.
point. Big extra point here. 2:03 remaining in the third quarter. Lions are down. Snap is good. It looked like West Liberty got off early, but no flags, and the kick is good. Didn't look like
There's been a couple times
Under
where
a little
both teams
pressure
I
there.
thought were moving a little quick, we're offsides a little bit, and it hasn't. Anyway,
we'll call it great timing on the part of the defensive line there. As it is, the extra point is good. 14-14, 2:03 remaining third quarter. This is a good one. Skunk or no? The odor has cleared up in here.
yeah, it's a little better.
Oh, man.
Somebody went down and informed Mr. Skunk we got to do some social distancing here.
The skunk would be the king of social distancing, I would think. If anyone's going to survive an epidemic like or a pandemic like this, a skunk be a pretty good category. Looks like the wind has picked up a bit on the field. See the officials'
Yeah,
pants ruffling, but
but nothing's
nothing
the
moving
flags
on
aren't
the.
moving on the.
Must be a low breeze apparently.
Little whirlwind out there at the 40-yard line.
So 14-14, all tied up as Logan Grable tees it up. Lake Newton and Galvan back to receive at their own 15-yard line. We've had some interesting kickoffs
Yeah,
tonight.
nobody's kicked it
I wonder
deep all night.
if Logan really is 100% because he's capable of
Kicking it deep.
kicking a touchback.
And they're so short here. You'd think he'd just.
So he's going to dribble that one down, and he's going to put his knee down. I wondered. Newton puts his knee down as he fields the ball about the 19-yard
That
line.
was close. I'm not sure it was really close.
Yep, and we can't hear the whistle up here, but play stopped, and
Yeah.
looks like
They whistled it dead.
that's a big. That's
Yeah,
actually
he'd
a big
have had
play
another
there.
10 or 15 yards.
Yep.
Concession stand while they last. Thank you.
Stay here, Ed. They just announced half-price sandwiches at the concession stand.
It's a good thing they locked it. Well, they locked us in.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line of West Liberty. Two receivers here bunched to the near side, one to the far side. In motion, jet sweep, a nice
Nice play.
play
Nice
there
play on the
for
end there.
Newton. So Lake Newton is ahead for, well, I guess he only got 3 yards. It looked like
Yeah,
it
it
was
was a nice
more
play.
promising than that. Jackson Jaspers again.
Stepped up in the hole there really nice.
He and his hair on the tackle.
2nd and 7 for the Cops.
2nd and 8 coming up here for West Liberty.
Be nice to get the ball back here.
Ball at the 22. Newton and Collins split out here to the near side. We're going to little bubble screen. Oh, that
Pick that up,
falls
pick it up, pick it-
incomplete.
oh.
And there was no, he had,
It was lucky because he would have
lot of
went
green
a
grass.
long ways. He would have went a long ways there.
went through his hands, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think they're a little bit tentative after Galvan's dropped it on the turf 3 times. I think
Yep.
they're just a little bit tentative about, having him run it up inside. But, boy, that play would have been big if he catches that thing.
Yeah. 3rd down and 8. The West Liberty 22-yard line. 1:22 to go here in the quarter. This is a big play. Mount Vernon gets the ball back in good shape here. Has an opportunity to turn the ball around. Here's that radar defense. Guys running all over the place. And here's Wolf pulls it out. See if wants to make a tackle, and he
though.
does, and there is a flag.
And he didn't get a first down anyway. He's 5 yards short.
Check what the flag is. My guess is
And
holding.
they're pointing at West Liberty.
So I think you decline this probably.
And go fourth down, and
It would be 4th and 5, or
yeah, 4th and 5.
4th
or
and
4
5,
maybe.
or 3rd and, well, I don't know where the foul occurred, so we'll have to wait. I would think that deep in their own territory, you'd decline that penalty, assuming it is a holding penalty. We're not even 100% sure what the penalty is here yet.
Right. He's talking to Coach Peterson. He's saying you want to decline.
What do you
I
want
think
to
they
do?
called a hold, but
A legal man downfield.
it's lost it down, right?
I believe you are correct.
So we would take the penalty.
And we
I
decline the
guess
penalty.
it must not be lost it
High
down.
school rules
because-
are a little different. It's hard to track them sometimes. 4th and 5 coming up at the 25-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
That's our first 3 and out, isn't it?
I believe so.
That's our first. What a great time to have a 3 and out here.
So Galvan back to punt. I think that's Kuhn dropping back to receive it at about the 38-yard line. Nice
Ooh, we
punt.
got close to that.
That's going
Ooh,
to bounce, and Kuhn does a nice job of picking that up. Little spin move to get back to the 30, and he saves us about 7 yards.
At least.
And Mount Vernon, decent field position as they start on the 30-yard line. Opportunity here for Mount Vernon to turn
Take
this
the
ball
lead,
game
yep.
around.
Yeah, we got a little confidence throwing the ball, and hopefully they'll spread them out a little bit. We can come back with a little dose of Trenton Pitlick here.
.30-yard line. Mount Vernon's got it 107. Seems like this third period has
Been
been a
slower
long
than
one.
the other ones.
14-14 your score. Mount Vernon and West Liberty. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Here's Brady, hands it off to Pitlick, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're really flying to those A gaps.
He might lose half a yard.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, they're really coming hard through the A gaps, and when we try to run up in there, there's just absolutely nothing there. He's getting hit the second he gets the handoff.
So 2nd and 11 at their own 29 for Mount Vernon. Nosek and Pelly split out to the far side. Actually, Nosek in the far side slot. Swants in the near slot. Hunter split out wide here to the near side. Whoa, here's Pitlick.
It was that inside
Somehow
play again,
got
but he's
the-
going to get it some yards.
He's going to make positive yardage, get about 5 out of it, and that was complete confusion in the backfield.
It's that
Clearly,
inside handoff again, and he and Brady, the mesh wasn't very good.
I
But they still got 6 yards.
I think one of them thought option and the other thought inside handoff, and one of them was wrong. Got 5 yards out of it, so it'll be third and 6 here for Mount Vernon. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter.
Going to go to the fourth quarter, 14-14, so it comes down to 12 minutes.
So, and a big third down coming up here as we head to the fourth quarter. Another good one between Mount Vernon and West Liberty. They always seem to be good, tight, hard-fought, hard-hitting games.
Yeah, it's going to be, it's like it's been all year. There's going to be a turnover or a big play or a, missed tackle or so it'll be it's going to be a fun last 12 minutes.
Yes, it will.
As a spectator, maybe not so much fun as some of the coaches and parents, but a little stress here.
So 14-14 is your score as we begin the fourth quarter here at Ash Park. West Liberty and Mount Vernon all tied up. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for Mount Vernon. Ball on the the Mount Vernon 34-yard line. Thank our Comet Cast sponsors, Blaze Fitness, Fred's Feeds, Henderson Barker Funeral Home, Liberty Communications, Martin Agency Insurance Services, Midwest One Bank, West Liberty Foods, West Liberty State Bank, West Liberty Booster Club, and J.J. Knighting. So here it is, 3rd and 5 at their own 34 for Mount Vernon. 2 receivers far side to the near side. Here's Brady rolling to his right. Looking downfield, and nice play.
Again.
Knocked away.
Boy, that's a nice play again.
That's Josiah Galvan knocking the ball away.
Boy, they probably had, 6, 7 passes they've knocked away just like that, where they've been right there. So
Played that inside out like you're supposed to. Nice job by Galvan. 4th down for Mount Vernon. Here comes Logan Grable in to punt it away. Needs a good punt here.
We need to get his foot into this one.
Galvan and Newton back to receive the punt. They stand at their 30-yard line. High snap. And that's so that can bounce in bounds. It does not. It's going to be a short punt.
Not good punt there.
And it's going to go out at what, the 40?
No, he's
moving up.
More,
wow.
more.
Right at the 45.
45.
So 1st down for West Liberty from their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10 comments.
11:50 just underway here in the 4th quarter. Good field position for West Liberty. They put the ball on the ground on their last trip into Mount Vernon territory.
Just field. You can't make mistakes now. You've got to make plays. Got to carry out your assignments.
Collins in the near slot, 1 receiver. Here's Collins coming in motion, and it's going to be given off to Galvan. They're going to stop him in the backfield. That's a big play. Loss of 4 or 5.
Yeah, at least 4 it looks like.
Nosek, Pitlick, and looks like Younggreen. Jaspers in on the tackle. There are a bunch of Mount Vernon guys that got penetration. It's going to be 2nd and 14 from their own 41. Big play there for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, we had great penetration. Really good penetration there. That
Collins and
that fumble
Gingrich
seems
here.
really bothered
Near
Galvan.
side. 1 receiver far side here. He comes in motion. That's Gingrich. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Nice, well blocked out here, and he's going to have, he's getting about 13 of it back.
Man, they're going to be about
3rd and 1. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, I guess.
Brings it out to the Mustang 47.
Yeah, he had a nice burst off of the corner there.
They had a nice alley created for him right here in front of Ed and I.
Their defense, their wide receivers have done a really nice job blocking all night. They get on bodies and they really maintain contact. And so we got another huge 3rd down play.
3rd and 2. We've said it all night long that we've been good on short yardage, and it's been true. This would be a good stop, a good place for a stop. Here's the give to Galvan.
Oh,
2nd effort. If he got it, it's going to. I don't think he
short.
did.
He's short.
Be
He's short. He's just a little short.
Yep, he's about a half yard short. Now here's a decision.
Whew.
Here's a
they
decision.
haven't. I mean, I don't know. Because they haven't been good on 4th down the entire night.
They haven't been good on short yardage at all. But if you're trailing, if you're leading here, maybe you're more apt to, punt it away. But looks like they're gonna.
They may have a call. It looks like they're going for it.
Looks like they're going for it.
Call timeout here.
46-yard line of Mount Vernon. Here they come up to the line of scrimmage. 4th and less than a yard.
Play clock. 5 on the play clock.
See if he.
3
here's
on
the
play
timeout.
clock, yeah.
And that could loom larger in the game
Yep.
here too. So timeout West Liberty, big play, 4th and less than 1 here at the Mount Vernon 46-yard line. Ball game's tied at 14. And 9:47 remaining in regulation. Another great ball game.
Whew.
Tell you what,
This is fun.
One thing that's nice about, no game being more than a 2-score game all year is that we've had great games to call.
Yeah.
Except for the Solon game, but that never happened. So it's been great to. It's a lot more fun to call these games when they're close
And they're just
than when they're blowouts. That's for sure.
And it comes down to there's already been 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our 4th really vital 4th down play.
Yeah.
This is their 3rd one, and obviously we had the one that was 4th and 12, and we ended up getting a touchdown. So this could be the 3rd time we stopped them on 4th and less than a yard. 3rd time we stopped them on 4th and less than a yard. So
same formation. You're going to have
our
Collins and
kids got to feel confident
Gingrich
that we
split
can
out to the
get a
near
stop
side.
here.
Newton split out to the far side. And they're going to give it off to Galvan's got the first down. He leaps forward. He's got a lot more. He got to make a tackle. 30, 20, and he might score 5.
What a great block.
Touchdown, Galvan.
Who the heck?
46 yards of the play.
Got to make a tackle out there. We're unable to do it, and Galvan gets into the end zone.
Luke Newsom
run.
was a menace out there. He blocked 3 guys. Luke Newsom blocked 3 guys on the edge. That was some football play by Luke Newsom there. He hit 3 different guys that sprung him. I mean, he got open and then just followed 3 blocks by Luke Newsom. Boy, that's a nice football play by him.
So 20-14 now, 9:37 remaining. Here's the extra point. Snap was good, hold is good, and that was missed off to the left.
There we go. That gives you some hope.
Game just becomes more and more interesting all the time. 20-14 now, as the extra point is missed.
And I think we had lots of penetration on that left side for the 3rd time, and I think he just, out of the corner of his eye, I think he kind of tried to move the ball a little bit, but Kean Kammerling just kind of collapsed that whole left side, and he missed it left.
So 9:37 remaining in the 4th quarter. 20-14 now. Mount Vernon trailing West Liberty.
Lots of game left.
A ton of game left.
And maybe some extra game left.
You'd never know.
Thing is, missing an extra point, that makes it less likely we'll play overtime.
We'll go overtime, that's for sure. That one looms big.
Yeah, it suddenly turned into much more of an offensive game. The defenses are struggling a little bit to stop people, so.
So here comes West Liberty back on the field to kick it off again. Let's see if they squib it again. The last time they just kicked it out of bounds because they didn't want anyone to handle the ball. Gave the Mustangs the ball at their own 35-yard line. Mount Vernon declined it.
Missing that extra point reminds me of the old West Liberty football coach. He said sometimes you score a touchdown like that and you get momentum, but that missed extra point just takes away a huge part of that momentum. He kicked it deep. There we go.
Comes down to Pitlick, and he's going to bring it up across the 20, 25, and just tripped up.
Yeah, he was pounding the ground because he saw a little gap there. So
pays off this time for West Liberty as Mount Vernon takes over on their own 27-yard line, excuse me. 1st and 10, 9:32 remaining 4th quarter.
Maybe a nice 5-6 minute drive here and kick the extra point. And
we haven't been able to throw the ball, haven't
defense.
been able to find open receivers, so might be Trenton Pitlick time. 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Pitlick in the backfield.
Maybe try to get him on the edge a little bit. We've had some trouble trying to run him up inside.
Here's Ketchum looking downfield.
Screen
to Pitlick. Got some room. Got some blockers, and he's going to be close to a first down. It's like his own blocking kind of got in his way there a little bit. He's going to be close to a first down. I'm going to say 2nd and inches.
Second short.
9:10 remaining here, 4th quarter. Mount Vernon has a 2nd and short.
Nice lead block by Kean there.
The 36-yard line.
Kean and Young Green.
2 receivers top side, 2 to the bottom. Here comes Pitlick right up the middle, first down. And he'll have, almost 5 yards. 3 yards, excuse me. First down, Mount Vernon. Molina on the tackle.
Starting to give him a lot of variety of looks here with the screen and the run up the middle. And
Nosek down here in the slot with Kuhn split out wide. 2 receivers
off balance a little bit.
Far side. Here's Brady going to give it off to Pitlick right up the middle. Got a little bit of a jump step, and he's got a good 8 yards up to the 49.
He's so good in space there whenever in those tight quarters. He's got that little jump right and left and clears his feet, and he was stopped at the 2-yard gain and got 6 more.
So 2nd and 2 at their own 49. Nice drive so far here for Mount Vernon, just what we need. This point in the ball game. Here comes Pitlick again right up the middle. He'll have a first down.
Yep.
Plus a yard into West Liberty territory at their 48.
pretty good. We get 7 or 8 on first down, get 3 or 4 on second, and just keep moving the chains.
That works.
We got to stay in front of the chains here. We've got to stay in front of the chains. Play mistake-free here.
So again, 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Here's Pitlick with the carry right up the middle again. Nice rumble. And he's going to have
4 yards out of nothing there. 4 yards out of nothing.
4 yards up the middle, tackle made by number 1, Trey Collins.
Keaton Dennis has not been back in the game since the first quarter. It's been Jack Drayhouse here at right tackle, so hopefully Keaton's okay.
Coons put out wide to the near side. Here comes Nosek to line up in the slot. Swans in the far slot. And Ulch split out wide to the top of your screen. 2nd and 6 at the 44, Les Liberty. Here comes Swans in motion. He's going to get the jet sweep. Gets a block from Pitlick across the, well, not across the 40. He gets hit at the 40.
He got stuffed right there.
Kept waiting for him to fall
They
forward
filled that
across the
hard.
40,
Yeah.
and he didn't.
Ball placed here at the 40-yard.
Boom.
He met a wall right
So
there.
3rd and 2
Number 10, Toby Simon.
coming up.
This
Some positive yardage here.
Definite 4-down territory here. What's going on? Oh, they got a
Injury.
little.
It's like J.D. Searing limping off. Now kind of running off far side. Looks like he'll be okay, but he's going to come out on this play. Nosek and Kuhn here on the near side. Swans and also split out to the far side. Here comes Pitlick. He'll have a first down. Same formula. Just took an extra down to get there this time.
Yep, he got first down. Keep moving the chains. Nice long drive here,
Burning the
taking
clock.
some time off. Can we run 6 more minutes off, kick the extra point, and go home?
From the 37 of West Liberty, that would be a feat.
37-yard line where the Mustangs will take over.
Nosek and Oltz split out to the far side. Swans in the near side slot. Kuhn split out here to the near side. Pitlick, here comes Swanson motion to the far side. Comes back to the near side. Back to pass is Brady's going to pull it down. Now he's going to go downfield for Nosek. Oh, Nosek hesitated a bit. And
I wasn't sure about the route there. I'm not sure. I think Brady kind of
I think he was
just
trying
tried
to
to make
set
it
up.
up. Yeah, just trying to make it up as he went. He was just trying to throw him open there.
Yeah, I think Nosek thought Brady was going to take off and run, and he was trying to come back and block for him. 2nd and 10. 5:51 remaining fourth quarter. Mount Vernon's got it. 2nd and 10 at the West Liberty 37-yard line.
I just have a hard time believing we can't give it to Trenton 3 times and get 10 yards.
2 receivers top side, 2 to the bottom. Here comes Pitlick, and they're going to swallow him up. No gain that time.
Trent Pitlick, the ball carrier. No gain on the play.
We just got to get in 4th and 10, right?
Right. And we'll go with 3rd and 10 first from the 37. Got to get some good yardage here on 3rd down. Play coming in with 15 on the play clock. 5:19 remaining fourth quarter. 2 receivers top side, 2 to the bottom. Here's Brady rolling out to his left. He's got Nosek first
again.
down about the 19-yard line.
Same play they
Marking at
ran
the 20.
on 4th and 12.
Yep.
Exactly the same play.
Yep, nice play call from upstairs as they've got a first down now at the 20-yard line, 5:08.
They ran him clear across the field on a flat post.
Clock keeps ticking, 5 minutes now.
A flag route. Run him into the pylon.
Don't say flag, Ed.
Ran him to the pylon.
Mount Vernon definitely chewing up the clock here, taking their time, getting the play in. 10 seconds now to get the play in and snap the ball. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Swans, look for Swans here in the near side slot. Brady with 2 seconds on the play clock gets it off. He's going to give it to Pitlick, and he's going to be met
right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down. 2nd and 10. Yards are going to come tougher down here inside the 20. 4:19 remaining fourth quarter.
As slow as the third quarter was, the
Yep.
fourth quarter's flying by here with these 2 long drives.
Nosek in the slot here. Kuhn split out wide to the bottom. 2 receivers topside as well. Here's Pitlick right up the middle, and he's going to plow his way forward for 5 yards. Well, 3rd and 5.
right side. Tackle made by number 10, Kobe Simon, and number 11, Josiah Galvan.
Trenton
Nice
is
job by Pendergrass there.
Trenton's trying to keep his gas and
Carry, 3rd and 5
keep the motor turning.
He does turn those legs, doesn't he?
3rd and 5 from the 15.
They got 2 downs here.
3:35 remaining, fourth quarter. 2 receivers, including Swans here, down here in the slot. Here's Brady, going to give it off to Pitlick again, and he's going to be shy of a first down.
Maybe about 3, maybe 2, 4th and a couple.
And it's going to be 4th and at least 3.
1 and 76.
Tackle made by number 1, Drake Collins, and number 76, Zahid.
Well, here you go, Sean.
Yeah, this is the ball game right here for Mount Vernon. 3-0. Well, I shouldn't quite say that yet, but 3
This
minutes.
is a big play.
This is a huge play.
And
3
this
minutes
is-
remaining, and Mount Vernon's got 4th and 3 at the West Liberty 13. 2 receivers top side, 2 to the bottom. Here comes.
Ooh, yeah.
We got
They wanted to change the play. We had desperately calling timeout here.
So we got a timeout called for Mount Vernon.
We could hear the coaches upstairs screaming, timeout, 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 as we, this millisecond before we snapped it. So that's something you want to make sure you get the play you want here.
Absolutely. In fact, I thought I heard Coach say shortly after the last play, take a timeout here, and he got it with 2:50 remaining in the fourth. 20-14, West Liberty leads it over Mount Vernon. But Mount Vernon driving here, 4th and 3 from the West Liberty 13. This is playoff football.
This is
We've had turnovers, we've had missed extra points, we've had skunks,
lots of 4th down plays.
we've had a lot of fourth down
A lot
plays.
of fourth. This is our 5th just critical 4th down play, and we've won all of them but one.
Be surprised to see that little draw play here either.
Hey, the nice thing is there's a lot of ways to go here.
So here we
West
go.
Liberty faithful and the Mount Vernon. It's a lot of fans on their feet here, just realizing what a huge play this is for the playoff future of these two teams.
So here comes Nosek. He's going to set up here in the slot with Swans here on the near side. Rolling out is Brady Ketchum. Lets it go. He's got Nosek in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Nosek. What a great catch and a great throw.
Right on his fingertips.
And now we got a late flag. See what that's all about.
Catches pass to Nosek.
If it's against us, it could be.
Well, it's after the touchdown,
But
but
it'd be if it's a 15-yard penalty, that makes it.
talking to Coach Peterson.
It's just a sideline warning.
Sideline warning.
Sideline
Okay.
warning.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Sideline warning's okay.
Now we're back to the extra point being huge again. 2:45 remaining. 20-20 your score. Extra point now pending.
We've won 4 of the 5 4th downs. That's the difference in the game. Well, if we make the extra point, that's the difference in the game.
And hold on for the last 2:45 of the ball game. Lots of ifs remaining in this. This is against us. This is against us, and it's going to be a big penalty. This is going to force a. I don't know exactly what happened down in the end zone, but this
So
is
it's a
going to
sideline warning plus unsportsmanlike.
Another penalty on the play, 15-yard penalty.
be. So this is going to be a 35-yard field goal
35-yard
for
extra point. 34-yard extra point.
for Logan
Come
Grable.
on, Logan. Let's make it interesting.
Snap is good. Hold is good. Ball on its way.
He got it.
No good.
Oh.
Just missed it. Oh. So the penalty costs Mount Vernon.
I'm sorry I jinxed this with the overtime. I said missing the extra point wouldn't be overtime. Open mouth, insert foot.
And we just can't tell from our angle. I mean, look, I was just waiting for the.
He definitely had enough leg.
Easily. Must have been
And he
wide
didn't
to the
miss
left.
by much. That was a killer penalty, though. I mean, you make it an extra point to a 35-yard field goal. That's pretty significant for a high school kid.
I don't know what happened down in the end zone. It was clearly after the touchdown. The flag went straight up into the air immediately after he caught it. So I don't.
There wasn't much doubt. The official, something happened that the official was not proper. So I don't know what that is.
was-
And I don't know. Our kids were excited. Our kids were excited. So
One guy not excited is Coach Peterson down there on the near sideline. He's not pleased at that call. 20-22, 45 now remaining in regulation. Playoff football.
yeah, they've dropped it on the ground 3 times. So. Well, you kind of knew it was going to be like this,
Yep.
didn't you?
Absolutely.
I think both teams kind of knew it was going to be like this all week.
Here's the kickoff from Grable. He's going to kind of pooch it. It's going to land. It's going to right out of bounds. So they're going to get the ball at the 35. Unless they decline it. And I don't think they're going to do that here. So 35-yard line for West Liberty. 2:45 for Wolf and Company to work with. The ball game is tied up 20-20. Winner wins the pod.
No, they're going to make him kick it again.
Oh, they are going to make him kick it again.
We've seen this before.
Yeah, we
We
a
did
lot
the
of
same
balls
thing
out of
to 'em.
bounds on kickoffs tonight. I don't know if Grable just doesn't have full leg or what, because he's
Yeah.
capable of
Kicking
kicking
it
the ball deep and into the end zone. So he just might not have 100%. Although he drove that extra point, that long extra point, deep. Here's the kickoff from Grable. And he's going to pooch it once again, taking at the 25 upfield. This is going to net yardage for them. And almost all the way out to and across midfield. So what a huge surge
Yeah,
there.
that was almost a 20-yard difference. They gained 18 yards off of that.
So Newton with a nice return. 2:37 on the clock. Everything's tied up here. 49-yard line of Mount Vernon. West Liberty's got the ball. Here we go.
And they've got, one time. They've only got one timeout left.
Yep, each team with one timeout remaining.
So here we go.
2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. That's Gingrich. Galvan in the backfield with Wolf. In the pistol. Here's the handoff. Pitch back to Galvan. He'll cut upfield.
He held.
Comes
Yeah,
the
there it
flag.
is,
The
there it
flag
is, there it
finally
is.
comes in late. Galvan will have a first down, but this will be a big penalty.
That's going to put them back because he held 5 yards deep. This is going to be about first and
25-yard
25.
penalty. Yep.
There is a penalty flag.
Huge flag here. Holding on the Comets.
Sorry, I got a little excited
That's
there. But that was,
that's all right.
It was. Nobody's complaining. He just did. Pitlick beat him bad, and the only thing he'd do was hold him there. It would have been a 5-yard loss. But
So
I'm guessing they would rather have a 5-yard loss than first and 25.
about 4 yard deep in the backfield, the holding occurs. So it's going to be a big penalty all the way back to the 37 of West Liberty. They had the ball at the 49, start the drive, one play ago.
And that was a 20-yard gain. They were down to the 35-yard line off of that.
So first and Bertram here for West Liberty. Option play. Wolf's going to keep it this time. Good yardage. And then we'll have it second down
16, maybe 17.
Tackle David, number 61.
and about that.
Also in play was number 52,
At the
Jack Dreyhaus.
44-yard line. Their own.
Maybe the
second
next-
and 17.
The next one, maybe you use one of your timeouts, you think?
Yeah, depending on the yardage. 2 receivers here to the near side for West Liberty, 1 to the far
I'd run
side.
some time down if I was them.
Here's the give to Galvan, left side. Didn't find a lot, found a little crease. Gets about 3, and it's going to be third and long, still behind the sticks. 3rd and 13, 3rd and 14. Coming up for West Liberty.
Yeah, we're not going to call timeout.
I bet you see it. Well, maybe they want to keep that timeout, and they've got the ball on offense. Let's see.
I'm
First, we
guessing
got to
they'll
make
call-
it stop.
Guessing they'll wait here and see, and they'll call timeout on this one if we get them to 4th and long.
So tight formation here for West Liberty. 3rd and 13, 1:08 remaining in the ball game. Here comes Collins in motion. Here comes a double handoff. Got a lane over here on the near side. Does Newton.
Nice
There's a
play.
flag.
Another hold.
So they're going to have to make a decision here between
They'll
the
decline
gain
this.
and the flag. You want to save the time on the clock too. So Probably going to decline. Well, yeah, I would think they would
You want to
decline this
decline
penalty.
this, get the ball back.
2-yard carry over the left side. Ran out of bounds, number 52, Jack Reynolds.
So that would make it, decline would make it about 4th and what, 8?
You decline it. I don't know. I can see maybe pushing it back 10 yards, but I think you.
Maybe you
decline
take it, you might take it as field position too,
But you're going to run time off the clock.
but you will run some time. You do have a timeout
We have 2
remaining.
We have 2.
If you want to argue that with Shea Stamp, I welcome you. But Shea Stamp does 1 timeout for the Mustang.
We have 1 timeout left. Oh, okay. I just.
Brings up 4th and 8 for West Liberty.
Although it says 2 on the scoreboard, so I don't know. Shea's he's an official. He's an official. He's all over. Clock is running. 4th down, and they're going to punt the ball away. 45 seconds remaining.
They're not punting it away.
Let's see what happens. They're in a kind of a pooch punt situation. You're probably trying to make sure Mount Vernon doesn't have anyone back to receive the punt. And there they go. Wow, he drilled that one.
He did hit that hard.
And that's going to dribble out of bounds
boy.
about the 5-yard
That's okay,
line.
though. That's
4-yard
okay,
line.
because they don't have enough timeouts to make us. We'll just snap it down and
Yep, go to overtime.
be careful here and go to overtime. Boy, that holding penalty was big.
Yep, it sure was.
There's been almost no penalties in the game.
It's been a pretty cleanly played ball game. So 26 seconds remaining in regulation, 20-20, but Mount Vernon has it on their own 5-yard line, 1st and 10. Got to be careful down here. Got to make sure you take a clean snap. If, in fact, you're going to kneel it down, you might just want to get under center. And
Yeah, because they'll probably make a snap it twice.
yeah, I would take a timeout after the first one. They are in the pistol. And we have a flag. Delay a game, I think. Well, it seems.
It's going to get us even closer there.
Yeah.
Against the Mustangs. Half the distance to the goal.
Going down to the 2-yard line now.
Not a lot of room to work with
No.
anymore. Now you can't hardly even kneel it down.
No, not. Yeah, this is a little dangerous territory here for Mount Vernon. Brady's going to get up under center and just fall forward. See if West
They'll
Liberty
call
takes a
timeout, I'm
timeout.
guessing.
I would.
Yeah,
they
they
do.
call timeout.
21 seconds remaining. They are out of timeouts.
Timeout, West Liberty.
So I would think Brady would just
Did
do
exactly
the same.
the same thing.
Get a clean handle on the football. So this has been a fun one, Ed. This will be our first overtime ever. Well, assuming we get to overtime.
Let's
Let's get to overtime.
things
first.
can happen here. Things can happen.
That's right.
About 15 minutes ago, I said, "Well, we're not going to have overtime now, so let's just
Right. My stomach believed you. It's going to have to wait to get fed now.
see if we can." I like the sweatshirt. I'm going to hate having to burn it.
Yeah, right.
Like we can burn that hat you're wearing there, Shea Stamp.
So here we go. 2nd and 12 for Mount Vernon. Ketchum's going to come up under center, take the snap, and fall forward, and that should
That'll
do it
be it. Then
for
we'll
regulation time.
have a coin toss here and ooh,
Overtime football.
get a little extra.
There is the end of the 4th quarter, and we're going to overtime here at Ash Park.
I just got a text from Clint Standerson who said that he's really concerned that the score is 20-20 because nothing good comes from 2020. Nothing good comes from 2020.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, something's good's gotta turn here for one of these two teams as we're at 2020 at the end of regulation.
Well, I think it's on time. I mean, other than play. You probably get home. You probably do get
What? College rules? No, it's 10 yards. 10 yard line. Yeah, so we'll start on the 10. So both teams will start on the 10-yard line. They'll both get one possession from the 10-yard line, and you get 4 downs, and whatever happens, happens.
The officials will get the captains to midfield here.
So you flip the coin, and whoever wins will choose to go second, and the other team will choose which end they want to play on. So
Each team will get a 4-down possession at the 10-yard line.
So here we go to overtime. Coin flip underway. I think the players actually shook hands. Having a little conversation out there in midfield. That's Chance Thrasher out there for the Comets. Brady Ketchum for Mount Vernon.
I think looks like he's talking to them, so they may have.
No, they're flipped.
They just called it.
flipping
I saw
it.
him drop it, and then he's
Looks
looking
like
to
we
Brady
won
first.
the
So
toss,
we'll.
it looks like. Well, or did we know? Brady's trying to choose a goal to defend. I think we won the toss. I believe we won the toss. I don't know. They're going to say, oh, we're just going to wait. All right. So,
Yeah, so we won the toss. We won the toss, and so we gave them the ball first because
Yeah.
you want to have the ball
I
second.
think typically when they tap, that's the winner of the toss. So that confused me. But in any event, they're going to have the ball first. And
we're going to be in the
they're going to be
northwest end zone.
defending the west end zone. So
But both teams will be down here.
West Liberty moving from right to left on your radio dials. We head to overtime here. 20-20 is your score. 4 downs from the 10-yard line. The sticks are on the ground, with the exception of the down marker, of course.
All you have is downs.
No clock, no sticks. I guess one of the positives is the way that Mount Vernon has played in short yardage tonight.
Yeah, we've won 4th down 5 out of 6 times. So
On the other hand, they have a guy named Galvan that can run the ball well. Let's see what happens here. 1st and 10, first and
this
goal
very well could come down to a kicker.
for West Liberty. In motion goes his leg to the far side. Here's Galvan up the middle. Nice stop made there.
Nice
right at the line
hit
of scrimmage.
by
Looked like Young Green.
Young Green hit him
Vicious
hard.
hit. I don't think he made any yardage at all there, so it'll be second. Well, they'll give him a yard, half yard.
Clark Young Green with a big hit there.
Second and goal from the 9. We're in overtime. 20-20, first possession for West Liberty. Only clock ticking is the play clock. Don't know if teams get a timeout here in the overtime. I would think,
I think
they
they
would.
get one.
I would think they would. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Here's a receiver in motion, far side. Option play kept by Wolf. They're going to stop him about the 5.5, 6 yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the
Almost
6.
7. It's almost 3rd and 7.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. I call it the 7. I'm with you. 3rd and goal from the, call it the 6.5, split the difference.
Run defense has stepped up big here.
Yep.
Run defense stepped up big.
It's the play action pass here. Be an interesting decision if they don't get any yardage here. If they
Guess
kick
is
it,
they're
or
calling timeout.
they're going
Yeah, they're
for it.
calling their
So they're
timeout.
going to use their timeout.
Yeah, that's always the tough thing. If you know,
He has
do you
missed
want
an
to kick
extra
it here? He
point.
missed an extra point, and he missed a field goal too.
Yep. So timeout West Liberty, 20-20. Great ball
But you-
game here at Ash
you
Park
hate to
in the
come away
playoffs.
with no points. I mean, that
You-
puts you in a tough
you
spot
just
with no
can't.
points.
Yeah. So set the stage. 3rd and goal from the 7 for West Liberty. We're in overtime. 4 downs from the 10 for each team. Regardless of whether or not West Liberty scores here in Mount Vernon, we'll of course have the ball in the bottom of the inning.
This wonder if they'll go empty backfield here. They've had some success going with that empty backfield.
And they've used Newton in motion quite a bit on this little drive. Looks like they're going to have two receivers far side. That's Collins in the slot. Newton split out wide here to the near side. Galvan along with Wolf in the backfield. 3rd and goal from the 7. Here comes Simon, going to set up on the far side.
He's got overload on the right.
Here's back to passes. Wolf. And touchdown. He's got Lake.
Wow, nice throw. Nice throw.
Got Lake Newton in the end zone on a slant.
That was a dart. That was a nice throw.
Touchdown, West Liberty.
Touchdown comments. And
Boy, they've thrown the ball, not a lot, but effectively.
Yep.
They've thrown it effectively.
26-20 now is your score. Big extra point. Extra points have been huge all night. So West Liberty scores on their first overtime drive.
The nice thing is you're about going second, so we'll have 4 downs to score a touch. You know what I mean? We'll play it for 4 downs.
And you know you need a touchdown. Here's a snap. And that's blocked. The kick is blocked. I don't know if you can return it. You
Jack
cannot.
Playhouse, you can't return it in high school.
Cannot return it in high school. And now here comes Mount Vernon with a chance. The extra point is blocked. 4 downs from the 10. Mount Vernon needs a score, kick the extra point, and we can get out of here with a win.
And
got to score
head
first.
to the playoffs. Head to our next pot of 4.
We have the banner.
10 yards between us and
that's right.
survive and advance.
You got a lot of weapons down there.
Pitlick's got to touch it here, right?
You think you want to get a good first down game.
First down. I mean, there's not very many times they've stopped him for less than 3 or 4 yards, and if you do that 3 times.
So here comes Brady Ketchum. So that was not a missed field goal or extra point. That was blocked.
It was blocked.
Trips to the far side. Hunter split out to the near side. Pitlick along with Ketchum in the backfield. Nosek in the far slot. Pitlick sets up on the left side, and it's an inside give to Pitlick, and he's going to have maybe a yard.
Yep. Did a nice job closing that down.
Tackle made number 54, Felipe Molina.
Molina in on the tackle.
Really nice tackle. He went down around the ankles and took him right down.
So 2nd and goal from the 9, just like West Liberty had. Trips down here to the near side. That's Hunter with Swans and Nosek.
Nosek's really dangerous down here because he's big target.
Pitlick to the right of Brady Ketchum. Ketchum takes for throwing the ball again. He's looking for, that's a little earlier. Hunter looked like he played through Hunter, but I don't think the throw was good enough. It's going to be
it's
3rd.
uncatchable. I don't think that's rule, but he was low. He wasn't open. I mean, their defensive backs have been, except for Nosek being open a couple times on 4th down.
So it's 3rd and goal from the 9. Had that been a better thrown ball, there may be a better chance for
pass interference.
So here got an interesting formation for Mount Vernon. Everybody except for Swans is lined up, and the center is lined up down here at the bottom of the screen. It's going to be It's going to be picked off, and that's it.
Oh no!
Game is over.
Oh no! Oh
wait, what are they saying here?
Is picked off. There is a penalty flag.
There is a flag on the field. Hold the phone.
Illegal
procedure.
Motion. Illegal procedure.
And that'll be the ball game. West Liberty wins it 26-20 in overtime.
West Liberty 26, Mount Vernon 20.
What a ball game, what a season.
That's it is what it is. That's a tough way to have to go out. You feel terrible for Brady. You feel bad for our kids. I mean, it was an unbelievable game, and it had to lose. Somebody had to lose. That's a tough way to lose it.
Yep. Well, anyway, it goes to overtime, and any way to lose it is going to be
somebody's
going to
be really hurt.
Yep.
Somebody's going to really be hurt.
Yep. Great season for Mount Vernon as they fall, some would say, just short of the playoffs as they bow out in the second round of the pod.
Really good group of seniors. We're going to miss those seniors. Really quality group of kids. Brady Ketchum and Colin Swans and Kean Kammerling and Hayden Nosek.
And congratulations to
Jacob Hunter,
the
Keaton
West Liberty
Dennis.
Comets as they'll advance. We don't know who they will have. They'll reseed everything, and that will they'll probably have a pretty tough opponent.
They'll play a district champ.
Yeah,
they'll play a district champ.
Solon or a Williamsburg possibly.
Comanche maybe, but they'll play a district champ.
Yep, they will.
But
move on.
they've got a nice team. They
Definitely do. And just
This
kind
was
of,
two evenly matched teams.
Yep. Kind of what we thought we'd see.
Well, I was hoping we'd get to do one more week, Sean.
Well, I know it. Ed.
I
Well,
was hoping we'd get to do one more week.
it's been a great season, and this is the. I want to be clear about this. We're going to continue bringing you Mustang Vision, and there will be an audio version of that as we move on into future seasons. But this is our last season with Sportscast Media, and I again want to give a shout out to Danny Davis and his crew back in Mediapolis, who gave us this start with all of this broadcasting, and we wouldn't be where we are today without him. But we'll be moving on with the Booster Club sponsoring the Mustang Vision and a new Mustang audiocast coming up beginning in the winter season. To thank our sponsors one more time. First for the Comet Cast, including Blaze Fitness, Fred Seeds, Henderson Barker Funeral Home, Liberty Communications, Martin Agency Insurance Services, Midwest One Bank, West Liberty Foods, West Liberty State Bank, West Liberty Booster Club, and JJ Knighting. And our Mustang Cast sponsors as well, including Copenhaver and Associates, Richardson Hanson Holtz Insurance Agencies, Gary's Foods, Lynn Woodley Construction, James Erickson at U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Mount Vernon Bank, Mount Vernon Ace Hardware, First Community Center and Dance Arts Iowa, Kelly Concrete, Elite Plumbing, Bridge Community Bank, Kitchen by Design, SB2, Chameleons Pub and Grub, and Iowa Physical Therapy. Thank you to our Mustang Cast sponsors tonight and all season long here on the Mustang Cast and Mustang Vision.
Well, proud of our kids and their effort. I mean, that was two good teams, and unfortunately somebody had to walk away here from here losing.
That's
it wasn't, it was nothing we did. We all year we fought every single down, and it just didn't go our way tonight.
Well, it's we played every game that was scheduled, and that is not something that every football team in Iowa
didn't get to do that.
That's right, can say. And so I'm happy that these guys had an opportunity to even have their football season this year. It's a tough way to go out, but I'm glad they had a season to play, because on a weekly basis we kind of had to wonder about that. So your final here in overtime, 26-20. West Liberty wins it. For Ed Tim, I'm Sean Moore. Ed Tim and Jim Beatty, I'm Sean Moore. Thanks for joining us on Mustang Vision. We'll see you in the wintertime as we kick off the basketball and wrestling seasons. We'll see you then. Good night.